What is up, my Clever Coop family? Hello, how are you? I just downloaded an update for my audio interface and it looked like it changed a lot of stuff. So if I sound completely different and everything is louder, please let me know, because I would have to fix that really fast, and I just discovered it right now. Good to see you, everybody. Hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday. Volume is good, sounds crisp. Okay, well then good. I just turned it down a little smidge just in case. But thank you so much for hanging out tonight, y'all. If you're new here, hi, my name is Damien. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh. And I do the streams. It's been a long day, but a good day. Very busy. I was working on a thing that is fun that I can announce later. That is not voiceover related. It was just fun. And it was a thing I filmed, and I can share it with you later. So thank you so much for hanging out tonight. My energy is good. I'm ready to play some Hades. Also had physical therapy this morning. Big ol' thank you to the Slashtimus for dropping 10 flippin' gift subs. Let's go. They are gifting to Kimberly Ray, Hush Eternal, Jovial, Tiniest Kelp, Taffy the Koi, Whatever Cade, Bite Me 98, Jubber Walk, Panda Marie, and then Doomer Bowie. Thank you so much. Appreciate you a lot. We've also got Sammy Zammy gifting a sub to Geladrine. Thank you for that. Rain Jensen also gifted a sub. Thank you for doing that, Rain Jensen. And then finally, Teal Dragons 2 gifted a sub to Detective Twiggles. Thank you very much. And welcome, Detective. Make yourself at home. We have nothing to hide. For whatever reason, it's not... I had to sort of look in chat to see that because it's not telling me the specifics of people who kindly did a tip and such. Don't know why, but... Demo Nacho is gifting to Mwizadik, Shadow Violet, and then Zero Packs. Thank you, Demo Nacho, for doing that. Appreciate you. And then Rose and or H is gifting a sub as well to Whale of the Deep. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate you. If you are new here, I do read out tips with messages attached. I read out new subscribers as they come through. I read out resubscribers all at the end of the stream because I want to keep it all in sort of one place. And then I read out sub bombs as they come in. That being said, I don't always get to things right away because I like to focus on the game and I like to focus on y'all, the chat. I don't want you to feel like you have to spend anything in order to be appreciated and or noticed here. So I do talk to the chat for free. So especially if you are a youngin' or if times are tough or whatever, please take care of yourself first. I just say thank you when people do the thing. Zanny, thank you for gifting a sub. Appreciate you. And that's a good example of it. It scrolled away already. To Maddie Marie 23, thank you very much. Itzy's Code says, can we expect pics of the tattoo on your Insta anytime soon? Yes, Itzy's Code, I will do that. The difficult thing is I've had photo dumps that I've needed to do for the past 2 weekends because I've done a bunch of cons. I want to do the Anime Impulse photo dump. I want to do the GalaxyCon photo dump. And yet, the tattoo is more pertinent right now, but I don't want the other ones to go too far away. And then I finally look at it now and I'm like, oh, it's 7 p.m. my time. That's not when you post an instant gram. So I will at some point soon. But y'all watching the stream, you get the exclusive. You get the Hollywood exclusive. When will you be on D20? It's all I need in life. I'd love to. I mean, I love playing D&D. And that's an awesome crew. I've watched a couple seasons and it'll happen when and if it happens, you know. I'm never gonna push for anybody to be like, you gotta put me on your thing. Nobody likes that. But I respect what they do there. Lorraine CBX, thank you for dropping 5 flipping gift subs to Sorry Charlie, Raspberry Zero, Un Autor Calquiera, Lubu Mr. DJ, and then Shadow Kai 89. Thank you very much. Shadow Kai 89 sounds like something related to the Karate Kid. It's like, oh god, okay, Cobra Kai. I was like, why does that sound familiar? It's like, no, that's Shadow Kai 89. The team of 89, Shadow Kai. They say 800 kids at that karate tournament just fell over and quit. This is gonna be a grand old time. Guessing the con hall isn't happening today or soon since you're so busy, says Keffy. What's up, Keffy? No, yes and no. The con hall. There we go. That's a better fan. The con hall is not happening today because I need to rest my arm and keep it mostly straight and immobile, other than what you saw just there. And also, I've been in physical therapy for my right hand, so showing small things in front of the camera, being like, look at the thing, and gathering them all into a bag first, I feel like I'd want to do it in a time when it's more comfortable. So just sometime this week, But physical therapy today kicked my butt. Crafty Tarpeth says, I completely missed this tattoo update. Lol. Yeah, I've been planning it for a long time, but I didn't really like talk about it. I've just been looking into the style of like brushstroke calligraphy, sleeve stuff for quite some time. It's very shiny right now because I just moisturized. I found an artist that I liked, and then I got it. It's the first tattoo I've gotten that doesn't have specific like meaning attached to it other than I like that, and I think that's neat. There will be a second part of it. Hey, what's up, baby magic? Good to see you. Through your chalice, I'm glad I got your approval. Super clean tat. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I will be getting a second part to it as well because there needs to be an inside thing too. The difficult thing is, let's be real, I haven't exercised much this year, but between physical therapy and having a tattoo, I now can't exercise at all. So I'm just sort of like, so anyway, that tat is so crispity crunchity. Yoint, that's the best way to put it I've ever heard. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Shadow Ink Infusion. Was that you, Devoid of Stars, that said that on Twitter? Because I saw that and I was like, that's kind of awesome. Someone said that. Might have been you. Can I ask why physical therapy? Yes, you can ask, and yes, I'm going to assume that you just did. I appreciate your politeness. I screwed up my wrist in December, and then I just let it rest, and then apparently by letting it rest, the muscles weakened, which made it worse, and then I got it a massage done on it, which helped for a bit, but then using it afterwards made it worse. So I always, every step of the way, I was like, this will do better, and then I was doing the wrong thing. So now I'm just in physical therapy, retraining my wrist for flexibility and strength. Weirdly enough, playing Hades last time during a boss fight actually made it kind of flare up in like a carpal tunnel kind of way, even though that's not what I'm dealing with. So a lot of y'all suggested compression gloves, which I bought. So I'll be wearing a gamer glove today. Just like, doctor, will I ever be able to game again? Crazy, because I'm basically an athlete, you know? So I gotta be able to game. Are you left-handed? No, Food Court Cosplay, I'm right-handed, but you are seeing a mirrored version of my camera. Oh, and speaking of tattoos, I never specifically announced the second one I got while I was traveling for a tattoo. A lot of y'all saw Kensuke, which is Laios' sword in Delicious and Dungeon, but I only subtly showed off this one because it's from Trails Through Daybreak. What I just learned is that the demo for Trails Through Daybreak is out today. So if you want to see my blue-haired protag boy using this stun caliber, which I'm just going to call a sword, but it's a stun caliber, that's out today, y'all. And I had no idea. Otherwise, I would have planned stream around it, but I think that's pretty neat. So maybe I can show you on Thursday. Who knows? I think the first chapter is playable. And I'm really excited. Really excited and also very nervous. Really excited, very nervous, really excited. But so far the reception's been good. The Trails fandom is a really strong one that like really cares about their stuff and their lore, so I took it very seriously. But also, you know, when people really care about their stuff, you never know. But so far people have been really, really chill. So funny that he basically has your hairstyle from a couple years ago. I know, Demo Nacho. Can you imagine when I saw that? Man, oh man. It was so goofy. In a good way. I do see some tips rolling in. Thank you so much to those who tipped. I will read those out as we play the game. And again, I don't know why it's not showing me the specific things what Done Got did today. But again, thank you to Lorraine CBX for 5 gift subs, Zanny for 1, Rose Endor H for 1, Demo Nacho for 3, Sammy Zammy for 1, The Slashtimus for 10, Rain Jensen for 1, Teal Dragons for 1. I really appreciate you a lot. Ooh, Wayward Jaybird says Trails Through Daybreak available on Nintendo Switch and PS5 to demo today. Thank you very much, Wayward Jaybird. I appreciate you. Speaking of Wayward Jaybird and all of our lovely mods, thank you to all of our lovely mods. One thing that Wayward Jaybird super helped out with is I used to have VODs up on YouTube, and then I ran out of time, and then I got really behind, and it got so behind that I just sort of stopped doing it. Wayward Jaybird was able to make all of the VODs viewable and scheduled. So one VOD from stream has been uploaded to YouTube per day. Thank you for doing that, Wayward Jaybird. And we're going to be doing it that way until I get caught up, and then maybe there will be a better plan for that in the future. But for now, there's a ton of them, and they're not being very highly viewed because there's so many all at once, but I'd rather them be there, you know? Now I've got my gamer glove on, which makes me feel ridiculous and awesome, and I'll take it. Oh, and last thing too, you know, sometimes like parents will give advice and you're like, yeah, whatever, you know. But I always try to, like, especially when my mom gives advice, I want to give some kind of like, thank you, that's not a bad idea or whatever. So when I was talking to her about my wrist versus gaming, she was like, you know, is there any other type of controller you could use? And I'm like, yeah, a lot of people in chat recommended a certain type of mouse. You know, if it ever got that bad, there are other, you know, accessibility options for controllers, but hopefully I just heal up. Because right now I'm already using a nice controller. It's a pro controller. And then I had the thought of like, wait a minute, pro controllers have the extra buttons on the back that you can program to be buttons. Holy crap. And so I was like, thanks, Mom. You basically reminded me of that inadvertently. So that's fun. So I might be adding those midstream if things end up hurting. Who knows? Oh, and Baby Magic, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Talking about the Creators for Palestine stream. Thank you. Yeah, I've had thoughts on different charities for Palestine and what to do about that, and I have sort of a long-term goal for that in mind. But while things are so wacky, cuckoo bananas, and everything shifting, I was very proud to help support that group because it got a bunch of people together, and I think you know, it's a big topic that some people are maybe feeling, you know, a little bit trepidatious to speak on and such. So I thought, you know, having it as a big group like that definitely gave some people like the oomph they needed to be like, you know what, I'm going to talk about it too. And I'm just like, there we go. And I was very proud of everybody who was able to support. That effort is still going on. The links are still in my link tree through all the socials. So yeah, it's pretty darn cool. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you quite a bit, Baby Magic. All right, so let's not wait too long before hopping into the game. There was an update to Hades 2 that went out today, which I'm very excited about because they apparently balanced some weapon stuff. So who knows? I might like different weapons more. If you haven't seen Hades 2 before or even played the first one, there's not too much to catch up on. It's a very like piecemeal experience where you can kind of just get into the story right away. Nothing's really spoily necessarily. That being said, I respect it if you're like, nah, I want to avoid everything. Totally get it, but it's the thing. And again, thank you very much, y'all, for being so sweet about supporting charity in general. I really do appreciate it. I've talked to the mods about it. I do have, like, you know, we do often singular charity efforts here on this stream, and they've had like huge impacts in the past. I have something in mind, but it's more of like it would be a little bit down the road. So just know that it's been thought about quite a bit, but I was very proud to be with that group. So thank you to those creators, thank you to everybody who supported, and thank you for everybody who continues to support. Hello, Damien, how is your moths? Oh, Sleepy Little Rider, thank you for the package you sent. It was very sweet. The moths still exist. In fact, they continue to breed. Kira Delaney, thank you for dropping 2 flippin' gift subs. Again, it's not telling me to whom you gifted, but if you got gifted a sub, you know who you are. Kira Delaney, thank you so much. Appreciate you. Oh, and also, shout out on Twitter to SM Kitty Cat. They're an artist who, they make these mugs on Etsy of Fire Emblem characters, and my character Shez had one that said like, take a breather, and I bought it a while back and it broke, and apparently my fellow voice actor Don Bennett mentioned to them like, oh yeah, apparently Damien's broke, and they sent me a new one, and it's so sweet. It's very nice. So shout out to SM Kitty Cat. Pretty moths? No, food court cosplay, the bad kind. They're not even pretty or elegant. They're small and they're mean, and they love eating my clothing. Right, y'all, thank you very much. Matthew Drake, that's a very sweet thing for you to say. Thank you for being so kind about my voice acting work. I appreciate it. There's more to be shared today with the demo of Trails Through Daybreak, out now. Vacuum the Moss. Oh, Orion Core, we're so far beyond that. I appreciate it, but nah, it's all out warfare. I'm gonna have to figure it out, but not. That's for later. That's for later, because right now we get to play some Hades. Alrighty, y'all. What was the anime you did recently? Delicious in Dungeon or My Happy Marriage. Those are the 2 most recent ones. Alrighty, y'all. Before I hop in a game, we do have a little tradition around these parts to welcome everybody in. We call that the question of the day. And the question of the day today is, who do we have in the chat today. We got Flossy Jazz Player, Secret Cicada. We got Small Town Singer, Gracie B, Penguin Utopia. We got Esta Galactic, Jaden Lynn, Orphan of Gwyn, Zanny, Forestistic Horror. We've got MS Moore, Sarah Loves 5SOS and 1D. Jane Kitkat, Hanarchy Reigns, Midnight Vixen Fox, No Cola, I Am Radical, Amayana KC, Red Zinnia. We got Just Another Ranga, Class 09MM, Alyssa. We got Joey. Joey, I was in terrible traffic today and I wanted to call you, but I had to focus. I miss you, my friend. Owly Bird, what's up to Olive Oil, Aaliyah, Scrungy Boy, Devin Moore, Quinn Commit Sin, Zalia Blackthorn, what's up to Shibugi Alarm Pan, Secret Cicada, I already said hi to you. Thunder Cougar Falcon Bird, that's an awesome name. Miss Freddy, what's up to Hyatt's Forest, DZ Don, Care 317, Deceived Cashew, Elias, what's up to Stay Frosty Nina, Katya Rose, Chimeric Lex, Mumu Sims, Memphi, what's up to Teal Dragons, Dreamer 810, Shadowfang, Oily Josh, Orion Core, Small Town Singer, May Melee, we got Riven Rose War, Ember Topaz, Quinn Commit Sin, Isley Moon, Darjez, Your Homie Naomi, Kristen Lee times 3, Grumpy Penguin 95, what's up to Cloudburst Sapphire, Sleepy Little Rider, I Keep Floating, The Slash to Miss, Butterfly 69 Ness, nice, Bird Nerd 88, or 1988, what's up to Scotch 165, Lancelotl, with that Minecraft badge that I've never seen before, and that's awesome. Writing is hard, Ready, Go, Jay Newcomb, Eddie No Music, Kira Delaney, Jessel Strange, Care 317, too many counts. Right, folks. There are too many people here for science to count. But guess what? If I didn't say hi to you right off the bat, I'm sure I'll say hi to you at some point during the stream. So hang out and chat, hang out and lurk, hang out and use me as that background noise while you do that thing that you promised you'd get done today. All that I ask is that you please peep those chat rules, because we're a very basic, chill community with very basic rules, but our mods are here of their own accord. Shout out to the mods, Wayward Jaybird, Devoid of Stars. I think those are the 2 here tonight, but there may be more. But they work very hard and they volunteer to be here, and they don't have to be here, and they do it anyway to help make this community awesome. So please, let's not make their jobs harder than they have to be. All right, thanks so much, y'all. I'm excited to hop into Hades. Again, I will read out everything I can. Thank you so much. If you are one of the new subscribers, you are able to hop into having in the background while I prepare for Animax. But that's so cool, Point. Are you an artist? Are you just attending for fun? Are you a vendor? Are you an anime? That's so cool. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I was in the middle of saying something. Oh yeah, if you are a subscriber, you are able to join the Discord, which I've been in more and more and more. So yeah, come hang out there. Let's see. Oh yes, I'll be at Artist Alley. That's awesome, Point. I'll have to keep an eye out for you if I do end up going. I'd sure like to, but cons can be tricky and full. You never know. All right, wait, there's a Discord. Yes, there is. Zomnamu. Are you excited for The Boys season 4? Kind of, but I didn't watch seasons 2 or 3, so I've got plenty to catch up on. I've been vouching for you. Thank you, Curvrito. I appreciate you. Yeah, don't worry, y'all. There's been some good news on the con front stuff. I've been working on it, and I appreciate y'all voicing when you want me at places. That's always very sweet, and appreciate you. All right, so let's hop into Hades. Again, if you haven't played before, you're gonna be just fine. Oh, last thing I'll ask of you, and I'm begging you as a favor to me, please. I have a fair amount of things I need to do tonight, and I have a booking tomorrow. Now, this will be a normal stream time. I might go 2.5 hours. I might go 3. But y'all know me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'll wrap up soon. Just one more thing. And then it ends up being really fun. It's always really fun. And then I'll go 4 hours. And then I go, oops, it's midnight and I didn't do any of the things I need to. So if I hit the 3-hour point, you can start being like, dude, you can just wrap it up. Like an Oscar speech. Just play the music. All right. Time for me to bring down this music and load up the video game. Doobie-doo. Okay. Like that 10-hour Baldur's Gate 3 finale stream. Yeah, I mean, that's different. It is. That was a finale. That was a Baldur's Gate. But yeah, Supergiant Games. All right. Nice wordplay on the title, yo. Thank you, P. Vimto. I have run out of things that sound like ladies. I've done Am I Right, Hades. I can do That's Why the Hades is a Tramp, but I don't think they would let me have Tramp in the title. Yeah, it's a whole thing. But anyway, yeah, and also please excuse my tank toppedness. I'm just letting this thing breathe and heal. I had to wear a t-shirt today, and already that was like, this is an early access game, but that's so darn close to, it's a little loud for me. How's it feel for y'all? It's an early access game, but it's so darn close to being ready to go. Let's see. Hades Nuts hasn't been on yet. Oh, that was the first thing I did. I was like, Hades, more like Hades. Game is pretty fun. All right, increased invulnerability, improved rewards, good. You can now press and hold harvest repeatedly, do the good. Foolish no, stay close to encounters. Don't know about that. Maybe that's the cat's name. These are all good things, and I like it. So, if you are not familiar with this game, we will get you all caught up. But basically, it's the game of Hades, as you might expect. It is all based in Greek mythology. So, you know, the relationships remain more or less true to mythology as we know it. So, there are things that would be spoilery, but they're not because it's Greek mythology. The only thing I ask is, you know, if you've played the game, don't be like, oh yeah, in this area, there's this boss for sure. Because even though I could have maybe guessed it, it's still nice to be surprised. All right. The tattoo looks good with the tank top, though. Thank you. I guess I'll have to start going outside sometimes. All right. So, this is Malinoe. Malinoe. Ooh. Oh, I thought there was a hole in the ground. She is, and this is not a spoiler, they tell you right off the bat, she is the sister of the main character from the first game. You don't have to know anything about the first game to enjoy this. Basically, the underworld and all the, is it Chthonic gods? The underworld gods have been imprisoned by Kronos, the Titan of Time guy. Man, we don't like him. And so, it's our job to fight our way back into Hades from this, like, middle ground area called the Crossroads, to defeat Kronos and save that whole situation. But it's all put everything into flux. So all the gods on Mount Olympus are also sending us little bits of help. Here and there. And that's why every time you play the game, the loadout is different. Maybe Zeus helps you. Maybe Poseidon helps you. Maybe they team up. Maybe this time you can improve your weapon because of Daedalus's hammer. You don't know. But let's talk to our frog.
We made it back here safe and sound, didn't we, Phrynos?
Yeah, no, actually, we died. So this is the little family portrait. That's the main character from the first game, our brother, painting. Us as a baby, Mama, who is Persephone, Daddy, who is Hades. Alrighty.
Look at you.
Ghost friend, what's up, ghost friend? What's the tea, ghost sis?
Oof, you look rough. If we're
Thanks.
being honest, Mel. Want to talk about it, or at least tell me the juicy bits because I'm bored?
Zamnamu says, so, you must be the new guys. Welcome to Hades. It's a freaking hellscape. You all want to know something wild? And obviously, for anyone new here, this is an unrelated thing. This is my stream. I'm obviously a part of Smosh. This is not Smosh related, but obviously a lot of y'all watch Smosh, and I'm part of it, and so that's A-okay. But I was doing stuff at GalaxyCon last weekend, and I was in the green room for like a quick 10-minute break or whatever, and another voice actor I got to meet was very nice. And so they ended up saying something in a conversation where they went, some of us are still fighting. Or like they say, some of us are still fighting. And I was like, yeah. And then I continued on the conversation. I was like, was that the Chosen? She goes, yeah, it was. I'm like, what the hell? Like, okay. And so she was like, who's the guy that doesn't play him, but like does? He's a smaller guy. I'm like, that's Spencer. She's like, he's so funny. I'm like, he is really funny, but the character's canonical name is Spencer Agnew. And then the one thing that did get me though, obviously I'm Smosh's anime boy. Someone was like, oh my God, in the photo, do the Chosen pose. And it was the first time I was ever like, hold up. No, that's the me, you need more training pose. That one's my thing. Chosen gets to borrow it, and that's fine. He can borrow it as much as he likes, but that thing's mine. It's like, Anywho, ghost lady. Mythology, thank you for dropping 100 bits. I appreciate you. House hunting and touring today. Ooh, good luck. Good luck with all of that. That I can only imagine.
Last night I visited the mourning fields, and being surrounded by that much despair, I think I must have brought some of it home.
Despair, chaos, darkness. Do you listen to Falling in Reverse? A little bit. But also, the front man is not apparently the best human, so it's like, oof. It's one of those where it's like, can you separate art and artist? Can you?
Well, why don't I just
Scare it out of you, you wretched worm!
Dog, I was just killed by a mythological beast. I don't think this is gonna...
Hey, that worked. I know, right?
Why don't we just scare the despair out of you? Oh, by the way, if you are new to this game, pretty much everyone in chat has made this abundantly clear. Everyone in this game is attractive in some capacity. And there will be probably something for everyone for the most part. So every time we talk to a new character, people are like, whoa, why are they kinda ... It's like, yep, that's just how it goes. Ty Tick Guy, thank you for dropping 5 flipping gift subs. There is no thing telling me who you gifted to, and it drives me nuts that it doesn't, and I'm sorry. So Ty Tick Guy, thank you for being a generous Mother Goose. I appreciate you. We do not understand Ronald in this stuff. Exactly, Plantface. What's up? Good to see you. Plantface, Baby Magic, Plantface, meet. Real people, real life friends. Not real people. Y'all are all real people. Real life friends. Yeah. Tell you what, Ronnie can fall right back up and stand where he stood over there in the corner. I did have a one of my first roommates though. Was in a Falling in Reverse music video, which is how I learned about their music.
The oath of the unseen is somewhere here. Isn't that so, Princess? The aura that it emanates, I haven't felt it since before all this. I thought the oath was lost with Mother Nyx, but it was in the care of Lady Hecate.
Okay, you're getting pretty deep in the weeds with the lore here, my guy.
It's in my own care now. The will of night shall be done, no matter what. Isn't that so? You're here among the unseen. You know our charge.
Yeah, pretty much. So basically, Moros is part of the Fates, the Greek Fates. They're all a little family. Melinoe is also a newer goddess. Hecate is our witch mother. Adoptive mother, basically. She calls her headmistress, but like, that's a mom. Look, she may not be her birth mom, but she's the mom that stepped up.
Moonlight guide us.
And also with you. They added a peace sign. They're like, sup? All right. Ooh, can you grab that too? Nice. And so you always got to do a little bit of housekeeping first, basically. You level up your stuff. This is a roguelite game, meaning that every time you die, you start back at the beginning, but you do get to bring resources back with you to boost up your stuff. Maybe get a new weapon, maybe get a new trait that you can unlock from like a little skill tree. So you do get rewarded with story and stuff every time. So this is Charon the Boatman.
Do you think Arachne's going to be all right in all of this, my lord? The surface was no longer welcoming or safe for her. And now I fear that Erebus is not much better off.
I know exactly what he's going to say. Typical boatman. He's going to go...
You're right. She's twice as resourceful as just about anybody. 4 times. Just look out for her, would you?
She's a spider. Arachne is voiced by my friend Shelby. All right. Let's get more ashes because we keep needing those.
Ordering this.
All right. What can we purchase? We do need to purchase more moon dust whenever we can.
Fair trade.
This is fair trade moon dust. Everybody who's paid very fairly.
Back on your feet, I see.
And also with you.
I know what to do.
Empath's intuition. Ooh. Okay. Update the Book of Shadows with insight into relationship status with one's acquaintances. Okay, that's a good thing to unlock for later. When we're actually able to do it, because I'm missing one more of this myrtle. Right of social solidarity. We're missing garlic. Still can't do it. And then, oh yeah! So last time I got the seeds to plant this stuff, so we'll finally be able to do the this thing that opens up an entire extra area of the game for us. It'll be a big, big deal. I also feel like I should get more shadow, but I don't see a need to right now. So anywhoozle. What's up, Mom, basically?
Much is expected of you. The pressure that you feel, you never speak of it, and yet full well I know it's there. Your constant companion.
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith anymore. My entire life has led to this.
Bars!
Counting on me. Are you truly so certain in my inevitable success, Headmistress?
I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith. Dollars to donuts. Someone's getting that as a tattoo, like at some point. Like that's insane. I can hardly distinguish between pressure and faith. Oh.
Pressure and faith are intertwined, 'tis true.
Oh, we're gonna expand on that.
Never in
Okay.
conflict. Should the pressure utterly prevail, out comes despair. Only the...
You didn't answer my question. The combined might of the gods was not enough to stop Kronos before. And you know the fates are unpredictable. My success is not a certainty.
My faith is not in outcomes, 'tis in you.
Oh.
And I've enough of it to last. Should you find yours lacking, I shall always spare you some of mine.
This is just the most, for somebody, hearing this conversation was the most healing thing they've ever experienced, and I'm happy they put this in the game.
Thank you for believing in me.
Mother.
No need.
Mother. Alright. Empath's intuition. Almost there. So close.
Evening.
What's up, Odysseus?
Nemesis has been in an especially foul mood of late. Anything I should know about?
Yeah, they keep sneaking up and beating us up.
I was going to ask you the same. She sought my task, but that's nothing new. Though she's been clashing with Headmistress more and more.
Shame it's been this way. Personally, I'd rather have divine retribution with me than against. I reckon you can't just smooth things over with her, can you?
I have my doubts.
Yeah,
Let
because she
Nemesis go.
sucks. Nemesis is not here, which means she's probably going to try to screw us over in the next run. Sniff too hard!
Beautiful.
And now dead.
Ready to come out?
All right. Okay, so I'm going to plant these origin seeds, which I'm assuming is exactly what I need. And then I'm also going to plant these other things that I found. The wheat
Grow strong.
seeds. This basically means I need to clear 7 rooms and 13 rooms in this next run, which I don't think we've ever done poorly enough to not clear at least 7 rooms, so we should be good.
I have this.
Okay, can't level up this yet. I can level up these. Okay, this is a big deal. Any boons you are offered have a plus 30% chance to be improved to rare, which is flippin' huge. That's a very big deal. I would take that over this money one anytime. So I'm actually going to unlock this.
Excellence.
Boom. Ooh, and then 2 more zeros, which I needed. Activate all 5 cards in any other row. Okay. Activate no more than 2 cards that use the same amount of things. I think we could actually do that one. Any boons you're offered have a 6% chance to be a duo. Okay, so I'm going to unequip this one. I don't need 200 monies. I am going to equip this one. I think I can equip this.
The Queen.
Yes! Amazing! Does that mean I can do this one now?
I can't.
No. 3 cards that use the same amount of... Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was 3 cards that are zeros. It could be 3 cards that use 1s or 3 cards that use 3s. Okay, well, that's good to know. Well, this is all just dandy. I have a feeling this might be a much better run. All right.
The cards know.
They know what you did. Respect. Still haven't been able to find bronze to unlock this weapon. Nor bronze to unlock the fishing rod, but... I'm gonna swap to this. And I've really been loving the axe as a weapon. It's been so good, but since this one gives me extra currency per location, let's try this again. It did update, so you never know. But I'll really miss the axe. I'm going to keep going with the axe. Who cares about the extra currency? I want to do this.
Choose wisely, young one, ere you set forth each night. There's your arcana at the altar, your choice of nocturnal arms, your keepsake, your gathering tool. I mean, dang.
All right.
It's a lot to consider when you put it that way, Commander. But my objective is always clear. Find the Titan, slay the Titan. Free my family. Free Olympus.
You haven't done any of those things so far, though.
Well, that was like 4 different things right there.
That's awesome. After choosing a boon 25% of the time, randomly take 1 more once this night. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, and they added actual symbols for these boons. I'm going to go ahead and go with the engraved pin, as I always start with, because that allows me to potentially survive an extra long time. All right, let's ride, baby. The frog is a new thing. We've chosen him as our familiar, which means they block a couple things for us. What do they do again? Hold on. Freenos. Hops about, absorbing foes' range shots that might have struck you instead. And I get plus 10 bonus life, and they allow me to do the, like, help save a soul thing. Alrighty, our first tip of the night comes from Lizette Reed. Thank you for dropping 50 flippin' bucks, Lizette Reed. Thank you for the generosity. For those of you that are new, I read out in between bosses and areas so I can focus on the game and chatting with y'all. But flippin' Lizette Reed, thank you. Can we please get some generous mother geese in chat? That's very nice. Thank you. Saying, hey y'all, hope you have a fun stream. Other commitments are happening, so I sadly will be missing the stream. Have fun. Well, we will absolutely have fun, and I appreciate you a lot. So thank you very much. My goodness.
You were just about to set forth on another of your fateful escapades.
Yeah, it's all I do, man.
You could use a surge of strength.
Actually, that's pretty good to start with Poseidon. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Wave Strike is awesome. It gives you extra bonus damage.
Surging on.
For something like the axe, which is a very slow weapon, that's exactly what I want. Big, heavy, slow damage.
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
Store. Okay. So that's the basic gameplay. And so every time you go into a new one of these areas, there's a new type of reward. Maybe you can get different boons from a boss, different kind of enemies. Ooh. We also finally unlocked the thing where you can find money in jars. So it's not so impossible now to get currency to buy things on your way. Woo. Okay, this glove is already helping my hand feel better. If it gets tired, I'm gonna have to swap out to the new type of buttons and learn how to play with like back fingers, because the buttons you attach them here. Frogs, not frogs. Fungi. What the hell frogs when I saw a mushroom? Okay. Money or more Poseidon stuff? More Poseidon stuff, please. We also have more attacks that I'm just not using. I should. There we go. Wow, I do love the axe so much. I think it just might be my favorite weapon in this game, which is so weird because I really liked the quick stabby ones in the first Hades, but so it goes.
In the name of Hades.
Your cast immediately detonates, dealing damage and knocking foes away. Oh, but it's the Omega version. Sprint allows you to hit people by sprinting, or you might regain mana when you attack with a weapon. I'm going to do that one. You might regain mana. That's good. They'll drown. Whoop. God. Okay, so remember last time, when we streamed on Sunday, y'all, one major issue I had was anything that has yellow health, that's armor that you have to get past before it experiences any like knockback effects or anything like that. So it wasn't until way later that I got anything that could actually deal with armor easily. So let's keep an eye out for that, and let's remember how important that was and how difficult it was to do without it.
Go, Freenos.
Save a soul. Pacify. There we go, and that's... Ooh, I know more health is good, but already being able to boost up our wave dash thing? No, I'm gonna go for more health. We'll always need that. Woo! I mean, it's just insane. I feel like they're either gonna have to nerf this, or they're gonna add other things for other weapons, because this is just, it's so unbelievably strong compared to everything else. And I know it has its drawbacks, as all things do. Ooh. especially when it's a big enemy like that and it does extra damage to you. Nice. Woo! Oh.
Fancy running into you again.
Hello, my friend.
Vitality.
So much for visiting the surface, huh? Not seen a trace of you up there.
I went up once. I just died.
You have nice woods here too.
I'm not supposed to be up there. Could hardly breathe. But there might be something I can do. Hermes wouldn't have asked me to go if it wasn't important.
No, I guess not. I'd offer to escort you, though Olympus wants me to stay out of sight.
I'd offer to
And I won't
escort
bother
you,
saying
but
not
I
to push
don't
yourself too hard.
really want to. Ooh, random foe occasionally becomes marked, and if it takes critical, it repeats. So marked can take more. Oh. A piercing arrow fires toward any foe damaged by your Omega cast. Okay, whatever. There we go. This one is so good. Anytime an attack or a special hits, another arrow fires. It's insane. I know critical damage is great. I know it's great. But this is wild. Gotta do support. I mean, Death Warrant is great, but I gotta do support fire.
There.
Daedalus Hammer is awesome. I know that's a better Hephaestus version, but honestly, Daedalus Hammer might be it for us. Let's see. Restore health now. Your special do more damage, or the next boon you find has upgraded rarity. There we go. That's the one. We want to get some good fancy boons. Ooh.
Be gone.
Begone, flower, into my pocket. And I do hate those. I hate these a lot, actually. There we go. Just gotta do some distance stuff with them. Come on. Ah. Okay, that's where the axe has its drawback. It does not fire off fast enough to like match those types of enemies. So there you go. Your Omega special fires 2 times in succession, but it costs more. Your special destroys 20% of any armor based on the total, or your attack is 30% faster. I was gonna go for the armor thing, but the attack is 30% faster. Yo, I gotta go for Rapid Slash. That's insane. There's other stuff that can do armor, but this is wild. This is wild.
It's rather heavy still.
That's gonna be actually insane. I have almost no money to go shopping at Charon's place, so I will instead get a boon from Apollo. Gosh dang it, it's this one. Of course it's this one. Okay, well this would have been a good time to do the special, does 20% based on the maximum, because I guess for a boss it shreds it down. But I do hate these guys. This boss, actually, I hate it. It's a mini boss, but still. There we go. Oof. It's okay. Didn't lose too much health compared to what I have in the past from those guys.
Until we meet again.
Apollo, bring me your sunny disposition.
All right, Sunshine. What do you say we cut the song and dance and set you up with something positively brilliant this time?
I kind of love that he calls you Sunshine. That's adorable. Your specials deal more damage in a larger area. That's insane. Your sprint is faster and inflicts daze on nearby foes. That's insane. Solar Ring, your expires rapidly deal damage, and that's 225 damage. Who cares? Special damage. I don't use my special very much. But blinding sprint sounds insane. Oh, this is so good. I guess the cast would have been really good, but also,
Now.
Yep, and it inflicts daze. That's awesome. That's so cool. I love that for me. Woo. Hey, what's up, Zeph Alpaca? How's it going? Good to see you. Excuse me, Zeph Alsea. God, why did I say Alpaca? I think that's how I've read it in my brain forever. Y'all, Zeph is another streamer. Shout out to Zeph. Hope you're doing well. Last time we rated Zeph, their VTuber was looking gosh dang good. Looking gosh dang good. I think it's the fact that, I mean, you get it, Zeph. As a fellow gamer, I was gaming while chatting. Sometimes that just happens. Actually, while I'm paused, sorry. Zeph, I'll say. Oh, speaking of photo dumps, I was gonna have there's a photo of me with Zeph and a bunch of other voice actors at Anime Impulse that I still have not posted. That I need to do, and I will. Thank you again to everybody who tipped, and thank you for your patience. I promise I will read it out once I get to another. Ooh, Nemesis, my biggest rival. Let's go. What do you want now?
Sometimes I get a little boost from Artemis, but you, just about all Olympus backs you up, and even still, it's not enough. Some help they are.
You suck.
Direct your criticism to the gods themselves. Now what is it you want with me?
I want a little taste of all that power for myself. Come on, I'll trade you.
No. Hell no. Decline. Are you kidding me?
I said I don't need your aid. Watch yourself, Nem.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'll eat your family. I don't like Nemesis. They're my biggest rival. Hey, what's up, Ray D Baby? Welcome on in. Yeah, I've been Twitch streaming for like 5.5 years. But I do indeed love some good old Hades. So welcome on in. I hope you have a grand old time. Ooh, next boon has upgraded rarity. Let's keep going. Let's go all aboard the rarity train. Also, increasing health every time you gotta enter a new location. I say, why not? Por qué no? Thank you again, Lizette Reed, for the very generous tip. I'll read out LH Stewart after we destroy the first boss, just like so easily lickety-split. God, that sprint is so fun. How's this free? How's this not using mana constantly? I do so love it. I will stop doing that probably very soon. Not right away. I'm having my fun. Let me have my fun. But soon.
Focus, Mel.
Max magic. Hermes. Meow. Meow. Woof. I do so hate their screamy yells that are just far enough that I can't really stop them from here. I guess I can do this. Yeah, that'll work. That'll do it. We're yelling at me. Hey, what if we had an enemy that, hear me out, what if they just like, it's like, holy. Good job, Freenos, all the way over there. You did it all the way over there. All right, Hermes, what you got for me? What you got for me, big guy? Will you be returning the Elden Ring for DLC? Of course.
Going after him right when you did, you're buying us some time to put a little wrinkle in his plan. So cheers.
A Wrinkle in Time. That's a book. Less mana. Okay, sprint is 50% faster and gives you a barrier that ignores damage. Or foe projectile speed is just baby mode. What is it? Ooh, which one do I do? Even faster and then you block hits. But ideally, I'm not going to be running into things with my sprint. But most foes' range shots are slower. That might suck though, because it's never the speed, it's the spacing. And if they're going slower, I might not recognize where. I'm gonna go full Noom build, and no, it does not replace. If it did, there'd be another icon here that's just like it'll show it in red. It'll be like, just so you know, you're trading it out. Even faster Neum build. You're too slow. Come on, step it up. And now we get to upgrade. Okay, please. Let us upgrade the awesome one. Let us upgrade the one that makes us so fast with our swingy build. Wave attack's good. Fluid gain's good. Oh, even faster sprint, but that's still... The daze doesn't get boosted, so I'm going to just boost our attack, honestly, with wave strike. That's a good one. Yeah. At a certain point, if it's like, okay, 25% to 29% faster, who really cares? All right, first boss battle. We should be good to go. Knock on wood. Whew. This is, if anything, this is where my wrist would start being an issue. But yeah, shout out to Xbox many years ago for sending me a Pro Controller, so now I can do the little doodads on the back, which I never even thought about, but here we are. Cool. Pretty cool. All right, Hecate. Witch mommy with abs.
Your aura is different, stronger.
Yeah, it's gonna go fast.
I've been studying the Arcana, meditating at your altar to prepare for your attempt.
Yeah, I've been going real fast, real cool with that.
Each card reveals to me a different strength. If I steady myself and concentrate, then it's as though I become one with whomever they depict. If only I could focus on them all.
You could, if you had ADHD like me.
To focus by its nature is to choose.
Oh.
Demonstrate to me this newfound understanding of yours.
Just like, oh my god, okay, you win, okay. Jeez Louise, kiddo. Not real. You're not my real mom. You are, though. Whoop. Lord, the way she's getting burned down right now. No. Dang it. Didn't want to get hit by you, and I don't like that I did. Who cares? Everything's fine. You can't hit what you can't smell. Gosh, dang it. That was too much damage too fast. And I actually hate how quickly that happened. Is that new? At least the way she hit. I don't know if I've gotten caught in something like that before from her. I mean, that was pretty good on her part. It was a good choice. Can't say I blame her. It's a good idea. Still sucks, though. Oh, my Artemis arrows know which ones are real. That's actually super cool. I never even thought about that, though I guess I would have to hit something properly for that to even happen, so... Oh, shoot. Death Defy, okay. Shoot, using Death Defy this early actually kind of sucks. Oh, I hate this quite a bit. Oh, God. Shoot, I'm gonna have to make up for that. But honestly, actually, if I die earlier on in this particular run, that's not the worst thing, because it will allow me to get those seeds that I need to harvest in order to go to the next section of the game that I need to unlock. So it's not all is not lost if this happens. Though that being said, this is, oh God, this is too early to die though. Like by a lot, by so much actually. Okay, there we go. What's up, that canny guy? That sheep curse is the literal worst. It was my fault though. I should have dodged.
Trust that your eve is only beginning.
Not really. You kind of rocked my shit. So I'm a little dead, bro. That's on you.
Some silver.
You will return to Shadow. I will mine silver. Together, we will fan over Sonic. This is my Sonic build. Okay, cool. What's good is that because we already used the engraved pin, which allows me to come back from death one time, I can swap out for this other boon here.
Which one would help?
That allows me fountains restore 20% more, and the next makes one random common boon of yours rare. So here we go. I'm gonna swap to that. Give me even more health, please. Yum yum yum. And what gets boosted? Support fire has been rarefied. So this is the Artemis one, which is now the arrows do 50% more damage than they did before. That's kind of awesome. Oh no, if we had the money. Replenish one, like, come back to life thing. Ugh, that sucks. Oh well. Next boon is rarer. That's fine. Oh, I want that so badly. Oh well.
Heading in. The air's thick.
Dummy thick. Oh god, chaos already is summoning me? I don't think I can afford a chaos run this time, y'all. For anyone who's new, it costs like health to go to chaos and it makes things a lot harder, but the boon that you get is nice. Oh, but I do get a rarefied one. Oh, I should probably do it. Oh. Gate unsealed. Oh, again, this is my Sonic run, and this is the Tiny Chow Garden. Tiny Chaos Garden. Oop, lore.
Within the silence of the infinite abyss lies infinite possibility. The limitless and unseen building blocks of all that has ever been conceived, and all that shall ever be.
By which I mean, I've left my building blocks, my Legos, all around.
It's really quite a lot.
Be careful not to step on them.
I cannot know what it is like to meet one's creator, but you may perhaps have.
Yeah.
It is no longer in his residence, but I sense much has changed. If he is not far from there, perhaps I shall assist you in locating him.
Thank you. 4 encounters, everything's slower, but then afterwards your sprint is even faster. I don't think I need a faster sprint. Next 5 encounters, when you use cast, you get hit for whatever, but then you get a bunch of mana afterwards. 5 encounters, you take more damage, but then you get a bunch of money forever. I mean, obviously, you gotta get a bunch of money forever. I don't think sprinting 20% faster, that's just kind of insane. Commit to the Sonic build, go fast, but eventually it's not gonna benefit me. I'm gonna run into stuff. I'm gonna do the money. I'm gonna do the money. We've already got the Numies. We've already got the Num. Num. I take extra damage. I just won't take damage. It'll be fine. Easy. In fact, I think that might be my strategy going forward, is just I'm not gonna take like damage. Yeah, I'll just do that. Explode! Take the haters with you. Yeah, just won't take damage. Easy. Whew. That's why the lady is a shark. Yeah, I'm just not gonna take that damage. Pro strat. Oh, damn it! As I read that, that's on me, because that's on me looking away right there. Okay, so that looks like that was one of the updates where they were like, you get extra of a currency when you go to a place. Like, got it. You can get double drops when you're in the next most whatever thing. There's a chance for Charon to sell me some food. Yeah, I mean, look, this is already insane. There's a chance for Charon to sell me some food. But everything else is just going to be a disappointment. I'm going to go this way. Ooh!
Lotus.
Thing on my salad. Lotus. Actually, lotus root is gotta be one of my favorites. Especially like tempura lotus root. Oh, yeah, buddy. Oh, I guess I don't have to wait for the rest of these, huh? That's right, I don't. I'm gonna go get more health. You okay? I do like the Neum build, but until we get an attack that actually uses our dash in any way that is meaningful, Like if it's like you can dash and damage their armor, like then that's awesome. But otherwise, it's not the smartest move. Gosh dang. Yep, there's all that. There we go. Beating Unicorn Overlord was interesting because you were 1/3 of the VA credits. That's so funny. There was only 2 characters in it. There's a lot of people. But thank you. Ooh, I can earn more money. But no, because I'm still dealing with this for the next 2 encounters. I hope we don't get to the boss too soon. That would actually suck. Oh my god. No, these are armored fellows, and I hate that, and that's going to do so much damage to me. And I actually hate that so much. You see, I hate that, actually. Oof. What's the perfect thing to use against these water guys? Water. Done. Okay. Ooh. We're getting very close to the singers. Each time you slay a foe, deal more damage for the next 30 seconds. That's awesome when there's little guys. You find money in greater quantities, receive 100 now plus the bonus, or foe projectile speed -30. Y'all, it's times like this that we have to think about what's really important in life. And that's money. It's a bunch of money that you just get to have. I'm not going to go pomegranate this time. I need something. Oh, but this is going to have us face a boss.
Going in.
Oh no, it's the rat! My hope was that that was an unlockable familiar as well, but until we actually figure that out, that's going to suck. The rat is actually insane to fight. I don't know if you know this, but it is, and I hate it. And I don't have any of the things that allow me to get a new familiar, so I'm like, this might be it for me, folks. I might have made a terrible decision here. Oh god, with all the extra damage too. Oh my god. The rat's name is Uh-Oh. I mean, come on. They saw Baldur's Gate do things with rats. They were like, yeah, we'll do that too. Oh no, actually, I'm actually very low on health. If you think about it, if you're really looking, I am. I need to sprint. This is the only way to survive. Oh. I can't believe that early on in a run, I died. So it doesn't count. No, it doesn't count. And I'm really quickly gonna grab the thing that I need to unlock the next level of the place that I go. Gosh dang it. That one doesn't count. That was the warm-up. We're still early in stream. Hi, Frog.
Some amphibians eat rodents, don't they, Freenos?
Yeah, Freenos. What? Yeah, Freenos. How about that, huh? You ever think about that? Some amphibians actually would have been completely unfazed by that whole situation. What do you think about that? Yeah, me too. Okay.
So what's the deal with the horned guy anyway? Saw him and Nemesis chatting like they were an item or something.
Why, you jealous?
Weird.
They're siblings, Dora. The horned one is Lord Moros, emissary of the Three Fates, our distinguished guest and a valuable ally.
Yeah, looks like we really put him up in style.
What do you want, Dora? You're dead and you phased through objects, so you didn't help. And this is all we got. The world got took over by Kronos.
Princess.
Governor.
I'd ask what my sister Eris is doing here, but then they say wheresoever goes doom, strife follows. Or the other way around.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that one, I'd tell you that much.
She comes and goes from time to time, typically after some bloody battle between the forces of Kronos and Olympus. We first met a while back. Briefly trained together, though Headmistress soon gave up on her, as patient as she is.
That is fair, because canonically in this game, Linui is like, I'll use the spear and I'll use all these things. How about you, Eris? And she's like, I brought a bazooka. The literal bazooka in old Greek times.
The Fates gave up on her as well. Ordered that we never interact, that I not clean her messes anymore. Although sometimes she'll goad a conversation out of me, I trust she hasn't made your lives too difficult.
No one will ever accept me and my bazooka.
We've managed.
Yeah, she just leaves a bunch of trash that we pick up. I'm curious to see how that pays off later. Oh, thanks for the trash.
The crossroads hide the plans and movements of the nightmare-bringing witch and her compatriots. But for how long?
That was a foreboding thing to
For
say.
long enough.
Oh, have we given her a gift yet? No.
Look, I do want you to feel welcome here and safe. It's not just something that we say. All of us have lost something here. May this gift of nectar show my words are true.
You appear to have lost some candy wrappers. I found them for you. Here you go.
Wow, made with real golden apples. Thanks, babe. You're the only one who's made a real effort to bring me into the fold.
You have a gun.
Why don't you take this? It isn't much, but I've been holding on to it in case I found a friend.
It's a grenade.
Oh,
Discordant
this really
bell.
isn't necessary, but thanks.
We subscribe to her and now we can join her Discordant bell.
I heard you went up top. Gotta breathe some fresh surface air. What made you go and do a thing like that? Thought you were single-mindedly going after Kronos.
Oh, I just noticed she has wings. Because the dark background, it's harder for me to see because the ring light is in my eyes. That's a cool design. I already liked the design, but the wings make it, they really, they nailed that.
Figured that I might do well with a change of scenery for a bit. Though I'm surprised you're not up there yourself, considering how
Sorry.
things are.
Fatomai just said, oh God, she's hot. My taste is terrible. Fatomai, actually, in this game in general, this is a good time to remind everybody. There's a difference between your type and your pattern. Sometimes, even if a person you can find attractive is neat, if they have a bazooka and are known for destroying everything around them, maybe just gently. Doesn't mean they're not interesting, but maybe that's a form of self-destruction. Maybe you can just.
It does sound pretty exciting, but I'd probably just be getting in the way. From what I hear, Ares has things well in hand up there. Imagine being the god of war right now.
Ares! I'm busy!
Your whole family would be in peril.
So?
Hail Strife.
Huh?
Sorry, Cloud Strife. Okay. His name is Charon. He is a boatman. Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's a pity we've so little opportunity to speak, Lord Charon. Though I'm grateful to be seeing you more frequently of late. Another shipment already.
And I can, oh, I can't afford any moon dust. No, I wanted to have it. Deserve it to have. But I do get to do the thing now that I harvest these plants.
Odds on assignment, huh?
Ooh, that's icky.
Sprang up so fast.
And now it dies even faster.
Interesting.
Sweet. I must now plant these mystery seeds.
Take all the time you need.
Nightshade seeds, cattail seeds. Cool. Alright, now I can finally do the thing that I need to do.
What now?
Unraveling a fateful bond. Forestall the effects of your bloodline's ancient life-draining curse that bars you from the surface. Meaning we can go up to the surface and collect things without being in trouble.
Now, my blood is bound by fate, yet blood runs free. As it would spill upon the surface, I must be.
Go to the bathroom, poo-poo and pee.
Let's try the surface one more time.
Yeah, I guess that's all it took, huh?
You are required at your post, Nemesis. Or shall you take to openly defying me just as your sister does? I shudder to think what your mother would say of you two.
Ooh, bringing up your mom, bro?
You have no right to invoke my mother.
Woo!
None of this would be happening had you fulfilled your role as handmaiden and warned her an attack was imminent.
Best watch your mouth or I shall seal it shut. You may continue dwelling on a past you were not witness to, or you may do what is expected of Nyx's daughters. Or whatever Ares is up to. Your choice.
Wow. Yeah, that's right. Nothing? Oh, nothing else? What would your mother say? Oh, that's right. I know. She would say, you're so good at kissing. Mwah, mwah. Hecate, more kissing, please. Mwah, mwah. Because me. Right. Meditate. Meditato chips. All right. Let's see here. I was going to try to do a thing. I have no one. All right. So we can't unlock a golden apple. G apple. I'm assuming Eris will give us that, or we find it later. Wool, ash, set forth each night with different rando stuff. Activate at least 3 cards. I'm gonna level up my person's ability to do stuff. Okay, so 2, 0, 0, 3. What do we not need? What can we get? Oh, we can afford one more thing, so we can do a 1 or a 2. Deal plus 20% damage to foes in your cast. That's pretty good. While you channel your moves, everything goes slower. I mean, if it gives us an extra, we would have 3. So we can do 3. Just give me a minute, I'm thinking. Give me a minute, I'm thinking. 4, set forth each night with the set forth each night with money. Cast has more power. I am going to go to the thing. I'm gonna do things this way. I'm just gonna go ahead and do the plus 2 here. Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Now it says I have... Oh, this is what it would look like if I leveled up. So I only have 1 more spot left. So that did nothing for me. So I can... Well... I'll do extra damage to foes in my casts. Aw, heck, why not? I'll do that. So I'll do this. And now that I have 2, 2, and... I need another 2, huh?
No
Yep.
use.
All right, well, so it goes.
Very well.
Very well. Man, it's this one again.
Are you just joining up? Welcome. Could always use some new disciples here. See any shades of the dead out there just loitering around? Remember your training and sprint right into them. They'll come around.
They'll more than come around.
Yeah, I was about to say, quite literally.
They're prepared to join our fight. By now they know exactly who I am and what we stand for here.
And apparently they could have helped this whole time and then just kind of didn't.
May you keep running into light.
All right, I'm going to stick with the axe here and actually I'm going to swap on out for the... Ooh, what does this do? After each encounter you deal plus more damage but also take that more. That's insane. That's going to be for a challenge run in the future. I know.
I won't sit idly by.
All right, I'm going to try to go up to the surface now because that's apparently a thing, which is kind of cool. I will read out a couple tips in the meantime, though, like I said I would. Thank you again for your patience, y'all. Appreciate it a lot. We got LH Stewart dropping 666 bucks and 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much, LH Stewart. Saying, hey, Damien, so happy I finally got my partner in a Sword AF. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. Now he keeps throwing his arms in the air and proclaiming, I am Rampam, the fire of death. I love that. Thank you. I may not last the whole stream after working 12 hours, but wanted to say hi. Have a good night, Leah. Leah, I hope you're already asleep and relaxing and chilling out. But if you are still here, either way, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thank you for spreading the fun times that we had around the D&D table. Oh, dear. Well, you are indeed awake. I'm sorry to hear it. Please sleep soon. The stream VODs will exist later. But, oh, too much caffeine? Yeah. I've had to stop doing any caffeine after like 2 p.m. It's a no-go for me, but I wish you well. At the very least, here's a reminder, because I get stressed out when I can't sleep. Even just resting your body, even if you're not falling asleep, it's still good for you. It's still rest. It still counts. So if you can't fall asleep, try not to get too stressed, because you're at least like turning off in some capacity. Even if your brain is still going, you're still doing something. So don't panic too much. But sleep well, and thank you again. We got Chimeric Lex dropping 5 flipping bucks. Thank you very much, Chimeric Lex. And they say, saying, hey, if you don't mind me asking, what size shirt do you wear? I'm a large in pretty much everything. When I wear Neophoric shirts, the company that I work with, often with my ambassador code, Cleverboy, because I gotta say it, and it saves money for people. This BOI boy. I wear medium with them because they make larger shirts, but everything else is a large. I found something that is right up your alley and I need to send it to you. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you. Normally I wouldn't, since you probably get a lot of stuff, but trust me, this is important. Also love the new ink. Thank you, Chimeric Lex. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Anything that gets sent to the P.O. box is always very sweet. Just know that, you know, if you don't see me wear a thing, if you don't see me hang a thing up, if you don't see me use a thing, like, it's still appreciated. It's very sweet. I'm in a lucky enough position that sometimes people send a fair chunk of things. So it's always appreciated. It just can't always be showcased in the way that maybe you would want or hope, but just know it is appreciated no matter what. So as long as that is known, then there you go. Thank you so much. I'm excited to see what it could possibly be. Rose Andor H dropping 5 flipping bucks. Thank you, Rose Andor H. I'll just read out a few more, y'all, just to get caught up. Thank you very much, Rose Andor H, saying, just want to say hi. Hi, Rose Andor H. That's all. Enjoy the stream. I'll be turning in early and watching the VOD. Love to hear. Got a lot of people making promises to go to bed early tonight, and I'm happy to hear that. That's a good thing. While I obviously want you to hang out whenever you feel like it, you gotta go to bed. You gotta go to bed.
The moon is full.
I will hopefully do that tonight as well, but I do have so much to do before bed. But that's okay, because now we're playing video games and having fun. We got Midnight Vixen Fox dropping 666 bucks, 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much, Midnight Vixen Fox. Saying, hey, Damien and Coop. Hi, Midnight Vixen Fox. Trying to gather courage to start a blog. Okay, been applying for jobs for 2 years with nothing and figured I love writing. Maybe I'd gradually get a modest amount after a couple years with a blog. I have a fear of failure, so the first step is hard. Ooh, Midnight Vixen Fox. I've recommended this on stream before. First of all, I think that sounds like a great idea. I've recommended this on stream before, and because it's old enough, it's public domain, so you can just look it up. Letters from a Young Poet or Letters to a Young Poet? I always forget, but it's Letters something a Young Poet by Rainer Maria Rilke, R-I-L-K-E. And it's basically a young poet, and it's real. It's just correspondence between a young poet messaging someone who's more well-known in the field, asking, like, how do I know, like, my stuff is good enough? Like, how do I... Letters to a Young Poet. Thank you very much, Riley Fofiley. It's very much like, how do I know my stuff is good enough? Like, how do I know it's okay to put out there? Like, when is it done? All these different things that are extremely relatable now. Like, unless I told you it was much older, you would have no idea. And it's a very short read. You could burn through it in less than an hour, I think, if I remember correctly. So maybe check it out, because I don't think there's any advice I can give you that is better than that for knowing when to put your work out there. All that I can really say is do it for you, because right now you're in a position where you don't have a blog to show somebody, and that's all. That's the starting point. That's as low as it gets. So you make a blog to show someone and you're proud of it, that's better. But it doesn't take away anything from you other than your time. And if you feel like you have time and you want to do it, do it. I know imposter syndrome is real. Imposter syndrome doesn't go away, by the way. I deal with it all the time. I was like, it came up in therapy on Saturday. Last Monday, I was on the phone with my sister and had a good cry for the first time in a while. And it's part of something I brought up. Like, it's there. So it's the thing where it's like, what if I'm scared? Then you do it scared. And you can. Alrighty. Hi, it's Forrest. Also drop in 666 bucks, 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much. Hi, it's Forrest. And then we'll hop on into the game. Can't stay for long because I'm at work. Might lurk and hope I don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble, Hi, it's Forrest. Or get promoted to the tip-top boss manager in the moment that you're watching stream, right before you would get in trouble, and then you make it mandatory to watch if they feel like it. But I hope you have a great stream, and happy Pride. Thank you so much, Hi, it's Forrest. Yes, happy Pride to all Coop members of the LGBTQIA plus persuasion.
I feel all right.
You are safe and welcome here. More than welcome. You are appreciated here.
Some moss.
My word, you reached the surface, didn't you, Sunshine? I thought your birthright meant you couldn't live up here. You were just full of surprises. So, headed this way.
I've got a surprise too. Die. Oh yes, Nova Strike is so good. It's so good. Larger attack area, more damage. You love to see it. I mean, come on. Woo! Insane. I wonder if they will eventually start having health ping away from us just not as
The
fast.
underworld exist, and one of them is through the Acheron.
I was gonna say the Acheron, yeah.
Cursed waters bear the weight of all the woes of mortal kind.
If our foes can use this as an exit, so can I.
If your sports team has ever lost and you got sad
No way
about
around the
it,
city.
this is
Have to get
where
through.
that water goes. Oh my god, are they good? Oh my god! Like, there, the city's on fire. We have to, like, I also love that we're on the surface because, yes, it's like Greek mythological foes. I'm assuming those birds are just actually like a rock, ROC rock. But in reality, it's also like, dog, that's a bird. Like, oh no, a literal bird. Oh, is this bronze? Yes, we finally have bronze. That's awesome. Ah, that's going to open some doors for us. Your attacks deal more damage. Good. Damien, are you planning on going to Pride with anybody this year? I've never done Pride, Ray D baby. I am a proud ally, and I know allies can go to Pride, but I'm already not a big gathering person. So since I wouldn't be celebrating my own persuasion of any kind, and I'm not big on crowds, I don't think I would do Pride. Again, it's not that I feel like I couldn't attend. It's just maybe not my thing being in a big old crowd.
Gap in the wall.
And I know I've talked about being like ace flux before. I think mostly I skew demisexual, and I do. That is not to take away from anybody who is demi or on the ace spectrum who also identifies as queer, as LGBTQIA+. I get it. But I think that for me, it's such a small part of my life and my identity that for me personally, holding on to the label of queerness or being a part of that community doesn't feel as strongly correct. Not like politically correct, but like for me, it doesn't feel like an ownership thing that I have as much as it's just like, oh, there's also a very much crossover between the autistic and queer communities, and sometimes we just get along super well. And I'm like, I feel like that fit works for me better, where I'm like, oh, I think I just work well in queer spaces when I'm welcome, because also I'm neurospicy. Just ask if I can get you a day pass, this Baby Magic. Baby Magic, I never wanted to call in those favors, but like, yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate you.
Main square.
But again, my identity and the way that I view my own stuff is not a comment on anybody else. You can be any capacity of whatever you feel, and I'm not saying like, you're not enough of this thing to be that way. You know what I mean? I can only talk about myself.
The pathway to the docks is sealed shut by a phantasmal force that neither mortal nor immortal strength can budge.
Was that like a dodecahedron right there? Was that like a 12-sided dice? That's not dodeca. No, dodeca's 12, yeah? Yeah. Dodeca? I never remember if dodeca is 2 of 20 or 2 and 10. Or 2 of 10. 2 of 10 or 2 and 10. Meter. I'm gonna go for the I'm also ace flux, and it's actually a big part of my identity because dude is confusing Lamau. For the vagabonds, yeah, I feel that. When I say it's not a big part of my identity, it's like I bring up being autistic all the time. Everything else, I'm like, just not as much. But yeah, the ace flux thing is confusing on top of being neurospicy. And then like I've also talked to my therapist before about the like potential ace thing, and then she's like, well, maybe this, or actually maybe it's a fear of this because of that. And I'm like, oh, interesting. So like it's just so much to figure out that I'm not like focused on, that's why I'm not like meh. Oh, it's a frogman. Oh, I hate that. Oh, he's throwing barrels. These are the Donkey Kong brothers. I knew they'd be in this game. Actually, it looks like, what is it, Slimer or whatever from Ghostbusters? What's his name? Ecto Cooler? Grimbus? Grumbo? Tommy Sire? Go, ghosts! Be free! I'm reverse ghost busting you! I've ghost busted you out of jail! No! Barrels! The Shirt Brothers. Yeah, what's the deal with like... I know that's probably supposed to be like a queerus, but it does look an awful lot like an A shirt, like a tank top. Slimer, there we go, thank you. Slimer. Amiana KC says, didn't even know I was Demi until I heard you talk about it and discussed it with my hubby. Well, that actually makes me feel awesome. I'm glad that me talking about it helped you find an identity that feels right and fits right. That's actually super great. I love that. For me, 50 extra life. I don't mind if I do. Thank you very much, please and thank you. Okay, this is an interesting way to go about it. It sort of reminds me of like the last area in the first game.
Part of the barrier is down. Must have been that pylon I destroyed.
Need more
So
pylons.
what? 5 more
Need
to go.
more dodecahedrons. Okay, so we got the meter in the bottom right. This one we cannot proceed. They did look like the Norks from the Spyro games. Thank you. I was like, what am I missing? There's something here. Another Demeter. Wow, we got 2 Demeters. If we're gonna have 2 Demeters, then I'd like to know. Ooh, actually, I'm gonna go an Apollo again. I'm gonna go for the second Apollo. Then I'm gonna go both Demeters. I'm gonna always go with the duos to see how I can build on top of each thing. Fish.
I cut.
Can't grab the fish, but they're for free.
Eidolon.
Eidolon. Oh, interesting. I've never heard it pronounced that way, though that is almost certainly the right way to say it. Eidolon. In case anyone is wondering, the Spyro trilogy still goes super hard. It holds up. Mystic Mew, we played the first Spyro, like, gosh, I don't know, only a couple years back, because they did that, like, remaster, re-release thing. So I remember being like, oh, I want to share my childhood with y'all. I guess that was more than a few years back. It must have been like 3. They're actually doing pretty darn well. These enemies are beefy, though.
And now for you.
It's a pretty metal thing to say to the last person left. Now for you. Oh, I could have probably dug here, huh? Shoot. Now I'll never plant plants. There are plants that I'm not able to plant currently. I wonder if that's going to be an upgrade to the Crossroads area or if I can retake part of this.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Your attacks may inflict daze as well. That's so good. Your attack has a chance to hit 2 times. But daze is going to keep me alive.
Should head to the main square.
And yet, I'm able to go in this building? Ooh. Ooh, so there's like an extra little treasure building. That's so cool. So you have the option to go into these little spots. Oh, I love that. Hey, Ghost. Hey, guys. Hey, gamers. Still on the lookout for more bronze because I want to unlock everything possible with the bronze. Get out of here, bird. This is not where birds go. This is an inside home. Ooh, okay, this is always worth it then, because that's incredible. Please be the thing that we just got. Oh, yes, 20% chance to inflict daze versus 65% damage. That's actually awesome. Yep.
The underworld's power.
Oh, I did finish watching Dune 2 while I finally watched the second part of Dune when I was getting my tattoo done. And I think, you know, everybody quotes like, he is Lisan al-Gaib, or like Shai Hulud and all that stuff. And yes, those are very quotable things, but I think the most fun thing that they say that none of us quote, I've got 2 of them. So obviously Paul Atreides is like, may thy knife chip and shatter. And then Austin Butler's character is like, may thy knife chip and shatter. But there's one point where Austin Butler's character turns to his uncle and asks, what should we, or what do we do, or what should we do? And his accent is already way different than everyone else's in the movie. And everyone does a great job, not really making fun of anybody for anything. But I am right now. He literally goes, what do we do? Like, he goes, what do we do? Almost like he's trying to be a cartoon pilot, which is, not pilot, pirate, which is just so funny to me. And the other thing too is the way they talk about adjective and then power, or like noun and then power. So it'll be like, No, in House Atreides, we have sky power, land power. What we need is desert power. The Fremen, they have desert power. And then later they bring up, like, they have desert power, but what we need is firepower. We have firepower. Like, they can't just think of the word power or like an ability. They literally are like, we have such and such power. And I think that's so funny to me. Like, why did that not get adopted? Like, these guys have barrel power. What we need is axe power. We got Demeter's ice power, but what we need is frog power. That's where Demeter comes in. She will give us the frog power we need to take back the mainland of Greece and Rome. We need soap power.
You got boost power.
Wow, I really am just standing in that fire expecting different things to happen, huh? That's on me, folks. Graham!
You sprang forth from underneath that gloom onto our world's surface.
Keep it up, I'll make it a fifth.
If you mean to visit our mountain, merely follow the path of desolation leading straight to us.
Now, I will say this. We're on the surface now. The whole thing was like, we can only send you boons and not help directly because we're the gods of Mount Olympus and we can't go into the underworld. And now we're on the surface and they're like, oh, make sure you come to the mountain. And I'm like, come on. No, you can come down here and help. Specials deal more damage and inflict freeze. Oh my God. Incredible. Or your Omega attack deals more damage but uses plus 10 magic. That's so good. But having something inflict freeze is also so good.
All right.
I took freeze because it's possible something else we get from her will be like, okay, well now freeze also inflicts tummy aches. Damien, get up and let us have chair power. What would I do? I will not give you chair power.
Strength.
And I restore 45 health. It's a little bit of a waste. I'll wait. I'm gonna wait for my health to be lower. No, these guys have dice power. We've got to stop their barrel power. Our ghost power. Bronze! That's my favorite age, dude! Oh my God, what if we turn out to be the Bronze Age pirates? The Bronze Age sea folk. Whatever they're called.
Area clear.
Area clear. Moving on. Continuing on bronze power.
Hear me on my authority.
Okay, well that's actually way better. Just, hold on. One instance of damage? No. But how often do I do a little wind up in a pitch? But 75% attack damage? That's insane. Only one instance of damage? It's not that good. I gotta do this one, man. Because we're also about to get Selene,
That shade needs you,
which means we're gonna have to start using magic. God, I almost got hit by that barrel power. Hey, another little special spot. Let's try this out here. I mean, yeah, that's actually insane, though, is right there. Personally, for me, that's insane. Yep, that was actually super worth it. I'm glad that we did that. Money!
Kronos so loves his gold.
I mean, hey, man, you asking about us? We like our gold, too. It's pretty good. We use it to purchase things. Oh, sad ghost. It's like, I remember this particular snake plant. I cared for it in life as I will continue to in death. You guys need anything? No? Okay, well, I'll keep looking at my plant. 2 pylons remaining. What do we do? I'm sorry, now I can't stop thinking of Austin Butler going, what do we do? Oh, Daedalus Hammer. How did I not see that before? Honestly, there may only be 2 pylons remaining. I'm gonna go for all of these because this seems actually way easier than the earlier areas, and we're getting so overpowered, and I never expected to do this much on the surface on stream. Yeah, give me that moss. Give me that sweet, sweet lichen. Ooh, dodge explosions with my explosion power. Oh crap. Well, that actually sucks a lot. There we go. Not them literally doing pew 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 noises. Oh god. What are these gonna be like? God, what is the name of the flippin' units that they are when they're a Greek soldier? They use it in Fire Emblem as well. Always forget. Oh my god. I'm getting stabboed to the max. Now is about the time when we would use the fountain to boost myself up. Myrmidon. Myrmidon is the word I'm looking for. That's my guess, that those are Myrmidon. What are you doing? Eyeball, ass eyeball. My tummy water. Your attack is 30% faster. Your dash strike hits 2 times in an area around you. You channel your Omega special, your cast special 2. Oh, God. Ah, these are so good. Sudden Cleaver. Your special attack. And that's the one that also inflicts freeze that we haven't used yet. But Dashing Heave has got it. It's so good. It's so good. We'll get Sudden Cleaver later.
The mighty Moonstone Axe.
Moonstone Axe? Guess the Moonlight Greatsword makes it into yet another game. Wait, so not everything has a pylon. That's the point, which literally means we've just happened to pick correctly every time so far, which is kind of awesome, and we're good at it. Let's get more magic since we'll need to use that. Oh god. Yep. There we go. There's that pylon. Need more pylons. Oh god. Oh, dodge, please. Sometimes when you're stuck mid-attack with that axe, there's just nothing you can do. But we made it out. We did it. We're alive, and everyone and nobody died, and everything's fine. I should also be using that freeze thing way more because that's kind of awesome. God, the fires on the ground are what really get me. Really need to be careful about that. Dang, dude. Nice. Woo. We're really taking some damage now, folks. And that's on me. Ooh, what goodies await us in this room? Oh, God. Not goodies at all, actually. Certain death. Don't know how that worked out. Wait, what are you? Gain plus 10 what? Oh, just plus 10 max life, but it doesn't heal up that 10. Interesting little boost there. Okay. No way! We got a raid coming in from Rikachu. What's up, Rikachu friends? And Quincy's Tavern and Shelbu? How many streamer friends you got going on right now? Welcome on in, everybody. Shout out to Rikachu. Shout out to Quincy's Tavern. Shout out to Shelbu. Rikachu, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, my friends. How the flip are ya? Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for popping in. For anyone who's new here, hi, my name, we are all here, says Quincy's Tavern in all caps. Y'all, speaking of Quincy's Tavern and Rikachu, 2 fantastic TikTokers as well as streamers. Do yourself a favor, follow them both on the TikToks and the streams. Shelbu, I have yet to see any TikToks, and I apologize, but I will give you a shout out in general here as well. For anyone who's new here, hi, I'm Damien. I'm a voice actor, Twitch streamer. You may also know me from the YouTube channel Smosh. I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, have been for almost 6 years now. In voice acting stuff, you can hear me as Laios in Delicious and Dungeon or Trails Through Daybreak. The demo dropped today for Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation. So there you go. New blue-haired pro tag boy, and this is his blade tattooed on my arm, adding to my armory of blades. So yeah, thank you so much for being here, y'all. What were y'all playing tonight? For anyone who's new here, this is Hades 2. I'll say this. You don't have to have played the first game to understand it, and this isn't much of a spoiler unless you're just not wanting to see anything about it yet. But it's all based in Greek mythology, so most things are just able to do the thing. Still on Baldur's Gate 3. Rikachu, I don't blame you. It took me, God, I mean, our last stream was 10 flipping hours. Oh, I see. The other rooms lock when you don't choose them. Okay, so you really are locked in with your... Okay, well, so it goes. I do not blame you. Baldur's Gate 3 took us a long time. I mean, that's all I streamed for like half a year. Objection says, run into Zagreus at all? I can't wait to start this. So Objection, talking about that probably would be one of the few spoilers. That is the main character from the first game. The main storyline this time is that the area you explored last time in the world of Hades. Why can I just not grab that fish? It's a free fish. It's a free fish, you guys. No worries, Objection. I just don't want to spoil it for you. That area has been taken over by Kronos, the Titan of Time. And it's up to you to fix all of the every part of it. And so now we're just in another area. I will say this is a fantastic building on the last game. They do a great job, truly. Charon, do you have some words of wisdom for us?
You've come to aid me even here, Lord Charon. Though I imagine not even you can travel much farther where I'm headed.
He's gonna hit this with that classic Chiron quote. Classic Charon.
I won't forget your
You and your
generosity.
boat, man. This is a rogue light game, for anyone who's curious. So if you die, you go back to the start, but you get to bring your resources with you to boost yourself up with your skills next turn. I also am recovering from a hand injury, so I legitimately have a gamer glove because I'm just that cool and have now reached true adulthood.
To be reduced to picking through such meager offerings, you ought to have lived here.
Is this going to be a duo skill?
Where everything that you desire is at hand, for the most part.
Yeah, what if I desire the underworld? I desire to be that cool. Rikachu, for 10 American dollars and the use of the internet, UK, you can get a gamer. Do it. Do it. Your cast repeatedly deal damage is pretty good. Or your cast deals bonus damage and follows you. That's pretty good, but also freezing them I think is more beneficial. It does it for how long? Your cast repeatedly deal damage every 0.5 seconds, and they only last... They're stopped for 2 seconds. It's not bad. It's more about stopping them, I think, is a good idea. It deals... Oh, but it deals bonus damage and follows you, and it already stops them in their tracks. But it's only if I charge it all the way up. I'm going to go to Arctic Ring. That's what we're going to do.
For my mother.
For mommy! All right. We don't have wool of any kind, so I guess that's a... Oh, no! Y'all look up there just past the screen. They made a little sheep with X's for eyes. That's actually so sad. We were just traipsing through the underworld looking at the souls of the damned, and I'm like, whatever, but there's single sheep. I'm just like, what'd the sheep do? What's the sheep dead for? Cyclops?
You frighten my sheep. That's a real no-no in this town.
That is an awesome voice for a Cyclops. You're picking their tooth with, is that a shepherd's cane?
Frighten my sheep. That's a real no-no in this town.
I think the fire might have done it, my guy.
I apologize for my transgression, Cyclops. What do I owe you for the inconvenience? I can pay.
The sheep on his shoulder's blinking. It's okay. It's alive.
Oh, you pay. The punishment's getting eaten alive by me. Sorry, I don't make the rules.
It actually sounds a lot like you might do that.
That seems unusually strict. There's no use following a senseless code of law.
Here, here. Become ungovernable.
I do make the rules, and I get real tired only eating sheep.
So I'm actually confused now at all what you want. He's like, don't scare my sheep because you'll get eaten. I don't make the rules. I do make the rules, and I eat the sheep. I think I'm just gonna probably kill you. So, you know, good luck to you. Yes, Polyphemus. Okay, that is some kind of miasma. Spreads out. Don't love that for me. Whoop. And that's why we leave the cast on the ground, and that's why it's good that it freezes them. Whoop.
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry. Not the sheep! Run! Run, you beautiful fool.
This ought to keep you busy.
I mean, it is. No, the barrel boys! They have barrel power. They have barrel power. What we need is desert power. For our sky power. No, sheep power. Wait, they get bounced into stuff? Oh, hey, bud. Oh, we'll deal with you later. Oh my god. Honestly, if I had a boost right now that, like, you know, oh, you do damage to a thing or you kill a thing with a certain attack and you get health back, that would be just the best, honestly. Okay, you about to go to a second phase now or something? No, 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 sir, please don't. You absolute bastard. Damien, are you going to be at TwitchCon? Asks Quincy's Tavern. There's no confirmation of that as of yet. I'm doing a lot of cons this year, so hopefully our paths do indeed cross. Maybe I will find myself at TwitchCon. Not sure yet, but thank you for asking. Either way, it's insane that our paths have not crossed yet in some capacity. I always figured it'd be at some kind of Renaissance fair. Oh gosh. This is a really tricky fight. I'm gonna focus on that for a second. Like, please excuse me.
Wake up, sleepyheads.
Grab your brush, put a little makeup. Okay, there you go. That's for having poor depth perception.
Survived all that.
Yeah, but he completely rocked my bones.
Some wool.
Yeah, no worries, Quincy's Tavern. I feel like, I don't know. The LA Ren Fair is a lot of fun, and I really enjoy it, and I feel like you would as well. Is it travel across to the other side of the country fun compared to other Ren Fairs?
Phrenos, do your thing. Be at peace.
Okay, so we just pacified that ghost, giving us 30 ghost meat. Oh, they're just... Well, actually, we are... In the location we're at, it does make sense that they're just asleep. I'd rather not have killed that Cyclops, so that's good. Hey now, I traveled from Florida for the Ren Fair, and that was wonderful, Plantface, and I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. But also, that's a lot of traveling. All right, sheep.
Must be where Polyphemus lives.
On account of how stinky. Oh, yeah, I was right. Hello, guys. I do love that they're not immediately dead. That makes me happy. Sorry, I had to break those things. I'm not trying to hurt the sheep. Wait a minute. I wonder if we can make them our familiars. We already made this frog our familiar. Ooh, and I've done the Death Defiance thing, so time to switch out for the one that allows me to get more health from a fountain. Done. There we go. Yes. All right. I want to be friends with that sheep. I wish to bring a sheep into battle. You there, sheep herder, shepherd. I'm going into battle, and I need only your strongest flock. You cannot handle my wool. Warrior.
A harbor.
Rift of Thessaly. Oh, this is about to be some cool level design.
Ships risen from the depths, all headed for Olympus.
This is so cool. God, this game is good. It's so good. Hopping in on Plantface and Quincy's Tavern's conversation. I used to go to the Georgia one every year because that's where I was from. But now as an adult, I can appreciate it more. Lorraine CBX, thank you for dropping 300 bits. I appreciate you very much. For anyone who's new here, I will read out tips as we continue between bosses. I guess that was a boss. Oops. Lorraine CBX, thank you for dropping 35 flippin' bucks, you generous mother goose. That's cuckoo bananas bonkers wild. Thank you. Can we please get some generous mother geese in the chat? Thank you very much, saying thank you, and I'm happy and impatient to see wants life reserved for you. By the way, if you're not uncomfortable, which hoodie size are you? Oh god, okay, I get the typo there. Hoodie size is either large or an extra large, depending on if the hoodie is a smaller one or shrinks. Large is usually a pretty safe bet for me, no matter what. I always go for the like more fitted like shirts anyway, so that's a good balance of large. If they're like heavy, I'll say this, if it's like a heavy t-shirt and like boxy, that might make it more tricky, but usually large is fine. But honestly, if you're sending something, you're very sweet and you don't have to do it in the first place, so like there's no obligation, there's no, I mean, you're being very sweet, so thank you again. I bought a wooden sword at our local Ren Fair and it's a great training sword for me. That's so cool, that Kenny guy. I made one of the ones that like got popular on TikTok for a while, but I can't train with it now, but whatever. Like it's the big boy one that looks like Guts' sword or whatever, but they were like, this is the exact size and dimensions and the type of wood I made it out of, and it's $200. And I was like, huh, well that wood is $8 and I have time. So not saying you shouldn't support someone with a small business, but that was just my personal sort of thought there.
This must have been the closest ship. I'll take it.
This is so cool that we're actually doing sea battle. We need ocean power. They've got anchor power.
That strange wheel.
Oh, do we actually change the directions in which we could proceed due to the wheel? And also, can I please see where I'm going, please? Oh, sorry. Well, they've got barrel power. Navigate. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot.
Bearing set.
Hard to port. Port is left, right? Yeah, port is left. What do we do? That will never not be a funny line to me. And I loved the movies. I think Dune was so good. I'm not huge on spectacle action all the time, and movies that take place in the desert also are tough for me because I think they just make it like everything is sad and there's nothing to do, but they did a really great job of making it like a fully fleshed out world in the desert. I loved everything about Dune. I just think some of the lines are so funny. Did you reach different areas depending on the route? That's a great question, Demo Nacho. I have no idea, and I look forward to finding out along with you. Oh, we are constantly battling in this location as we continue to navigate. So I'm going to turn hard left again because we do need bones, because the bones are our money and not just for the meat. Bones are the money and not just for the means. Oof. I'm very glad we visited Grandmother Demeter for a bit because the freeze stuff is now so flippin' useful at this point. Oh god, please, no. Now, my question is less about the route, but more, you know, because they've said it's ghostly ships arising trying to get to Mount Olympus. I'm curious if there's going to be like sea warfare that continues as we go. Like when we go to another ship, are we going to encounter things that are like, oh, they're trying to kill us? Lorraine, thank you again for the very generous tip. That was really nice of you, and you did not have to do that. Oh god, this thing. Okay. Okay. Oh, the little black spots there are places I can still stand. Oh, it's oil to ignite. I see. This is why I'll freeze then. Okay, I still don't think it'll ever be particularly useful for me to do the moon stuff, but that being said, I don't need any more mana. Magic. Keep forgetting in this game they call it magic. You always go back and forth. This time it's magic with a K at the end. It's no, pick your poison, really. Ah, how does it feel to be frozen next to the fire? Does the irony hurt more than the fire or ice? Probably not. Probably just hurts a normal amount. Oh dear. Okay.
A moon drop.
Moon drops on roses and roses on fields, fields on the ground and the ground on the earth. C is for shows, K is for rituals. Baby magic, that's so good.
No end, but they do end, and you have means to quickly cut across. I shall watch you sail on and keep you make haste.
I'm back on my gentle horse, helping you the bare minimum amount. What's up, Maddie Jade? Welcome on in. We've got so many streamer friendos here tonight. Welcome on in. Hex raises one random slain foe after this encounter to fight for you for 12 seconds. This is the most beneficial. Hex blasts the target area for 1,000 damage after 4 seconds. That's probably going to be our best bet. This one's still pretty good if we need to get out of a jam, but honestly, I'm gonna do this.
Total eclipse
of the heart.
Please accept this gift.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh. A direct one to the path of stars, you say? We'll do this. Fighting evil by moonlight. Winning love by daylight. Never running from a real fight. It's Selene, goddess of the moon. Is that, did I do it right? Did I do the exploded thing right? Yep, sure did. Dang. Okay, that's a lot of damage for me to take, though. Hate that, actually. I'm not paying enough attention to survive this. No! Did I already die? Oh, man! That was so much damage so fast. Oh, that's heartbreaking. We had made it so far.
Oof. Still feel a bit seasick from that.
From the boat or the death? On account of you die. Confide in my frog.
I'm getting the impression that the sailor's life is not for me.
Yeah, you're pretty good at sailor's death. But dump Tish. All right. Nocturnalis 66. Thank you for dropping 666 bucks and 69 cents. Nice. Thank you very much for that. Saying, Damien, I've also got a prolonged wrist injury. Okay, what if we both decided to just not? What if we both just decided to channel our individual power, our wrist power? Survive. But I'm sorry to hear that. One of our squires at fair is a nurse and has been wrapping my wrist and forearm with a compression wrap I wear all day and when I fight in the tournament. Solidarity, and I hope you find what works for you soon. I appreciate that, Nocturnalis. Nocturnal Ice. Nocturnalis. Thank you very much. I was told, for myself at least, because I was wearing a brace for a while, that did me a little bit of a disservice because it made things a little bit weaker. So, you know, I'm just doing my physical therapy exercises, wearing this when I game. We need more wrist power, please. Exactly, Big Man.
Hey.
What's up, Dora? Any quips to say? Because I just got murdered by an ocean ghost. A little Cthulhu fella, so better make it good.
Hey, where have you been? You smell. Not in a bad way, necessarily, and I don't know how I can smell or remember any smell, so that is weird.
Can I have my 18 seconds back, please?
I was up top. Must be the sea air and the salt, distinct from Oceanus down below. I sailed across the waters toward Olympus on a ship.
Thank you to everybody who recommended compression glove for gaming, because I do feel a lot better today than I did after Sunday's stream, and that's even after physical therapy today, which left me hurting quite a bit. Like right here is sore as hell. They really get in there. It's wild.
Exciting. I was right here the whole time.
Nice. Oh, is there anything else we can make all about you, Dora? Let me know if you think of something. I'm sure you will. Thank you very much again, Nocturnalis. I appreciate you.
Lord Moros is away.
Oh, we completed our task thing. Nice. Prevail in the lowest depths. All these things. These are all just different. Ooh. Daughter of the god of the dead shall surpass each of the armored wardens, sometimes found along the path of the underworld. There's only one more special boss we can unlock. And one more. Okay, yeah, we're doing some good, folks.
Hail, O spirits.
And also with you. Money. Oh, I still can't afford Munda. Oh, wait, I can sell stuff. I forgot. I can sell stuff. I have so much death cap for Cutie. I will sell one. I get another Moondust. Yeah!
Dust.
Yeah! Alright.
Good evening.
And also with you, mother. E Pardo me. Yes, new tattoo. Part of one. It's like calligraphy, brushstroke. There will be a second part sort of going around here, maybe inside. But yes. Let's talk to Mummy. Let's talk to Mummy first.
Vengeance for your family awaits you far below.
Yes.
I'm certain they would be proud of what you have become. Bear them in your heart when you strike.
They would be proud of what you've become. We're just covered in blood like, where's I gotta kill another skeleton with a gun?
Headmistress, I'll bear them in my heart, but I have no memory of them. How could I? You're the one who's always been there for me.
Well, you see, kingdom hearts and darkness and memory. Darkness and light and memory.
Don't say such things. I am not your mother, Millennium. So much she could have taught you. I cannot. Never compare us.
Oh, sure. I mean, you raised me since I was a baby and kept me safe and taught me everything I know. And, but no. You're not my mom. That's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
That was a very loaded couple of syllables right there. That was good job, voice actor. Goodness gracious. Damn.
I'm meaning to try this.
I love all these different skills where it's like circles of protection, empath's intuition, rite of social solidarity, summoning a colony of bats, I guess. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we don't have Mandrake root yet. I'm assuming that's something we'd have to dig up from the surface. Activate warning circles found throughout Erebus, then use to your advantage. Okay, that's what we keep finding then. Shadow extraction, yes. Or summoning a colony of bats. Amazing. I'm gonna wait to do that because I want to unlock our weaponry first. That's just a goth knight, says Baby Magic. Baby Magic, I think you use magic in all the ways. Sounds helpful? Yeah, I'm sure it does, Maddie Jade. It sounds helpful to me. Well, I mean, look, it's more helpful than a colony of most things. Bees, they just dance.
Don't worry, you didn't miss much while you were out. A lot of standing around, chanting prayers for your victory and protection. How'd those work out for you, by the way?
I would like her to fall over and land on her nose.
Fine, thanks. And your own lack of support is a more significant motivator than you realize.
Piece of crap says what?
You know all about lack of support.
Is that a bra joke? Probably not, but you better watch yourself.
How was it sailing through the rift of Thessaly, goddess? Sometimes I long for my past days and nights at sea.
Oh, were you a sailor? You never brought it up.
I've forgotten just how miserable it was.
I feel I could remind you at this point. Kronos has this vast fleet of ships drawn from the very depths, drowned crews and all. I had to commandeer whichever craft I could.
A proper nautical experience then, fraught with danger, mystery. I feel a little envious of those drowned crews. After I died, I thought my sailing days were done.
Most people would think that, huh, Odysseus?
Well, Kronos could probably use more sailors after what I did to them.
For clarity, I killed them a second time.
Put in a good word for me, would you?
The way you've gone from they should kiss to punch her in the face. Look, I feel like enemies to lovers trope works in a lot of different ways, but sometimes when an enemy is so overtly like, hey, I just want to remind you, you suck and I hate you, it's like, okay, eventually it's... I love Nemesis, it's fine, says Plain Face. Yeah, sure, we'll get there.
You go.
I'm also playing into the sass because maybe when they become more friendly, it'll be cooler when they do. I don't. Bunch of nightshade.
Grow strong.
How about instead of the nightshade, we grow nightshades, such as tomatoes? I think that would be good for cooking. Okay, so I can finally unlock the insight of this thing. Set forth each night with one Death Defiance, and this is how I make a second one. And there's no issue with that. You can just do it.
One to keep track of. I see it now.
Wow, you can just do it. That's actually insane. So now we can revive twice. That's bonkers, Destiny. Ooh, time to unlock more stuff. Argent Skull. We have so much bronze now. Blast foes with explosive attacks and retrieve the skull shells with lunging specials. That sounds like it is going to be so good once it's learned, and beforehand is going to be insane to figure out. Let's try it.
Sure.
Yeah,
Revolve
exactly.
The Argent
Sure.
Skull. I know the fury in your hollowed eyes.
Would that I could see behind me now. We bid you welcome to the vanguard of the underworld.
So I just get to throw a skull at someone, which sounds like so. Normal attack. X. Okay, so we literally have grenades. And then I have to go retrieve them. So it's a it's a little bit shield. What an interesting way to combine multiple weapons and
A
casts.
different tactic now.
This is so interesting. So it's like the gun, the shield, and Zagreus' cast from the first game. They've combined things in such an interesting way that is not like, they're not just doing it just to do it. It's such a smart way to do it that I never would have thought of, but it works. Wow, how bizarre. How bizarre, how bizarre.
The rod of fishing. What shall the rivers
You can just say
yield to
fishing
us?
rod. Ah, yes, the rod of fishing. Fishing rod. Question for anyone who has played this game, avoiding spoilers as best as possible, but out of sheer curiosity, obviously, I would love to grab another animal familiar friend. I don't have the currency for that yet. Is that something I get by extracting Shadow again? Also, we've got Ty Tick Guy also being a very generous Mother Goose. What's with the generosity, Mother Geese? Thank you very much. Dropping 25.69. Nice. Thank you very much for that, Ty Tick Guy. Saying, hey, Coop and Damien, I got my Delicious in Dungeon print today. Yay! And it's brilliant. Also went to the Ren Fair this past weekend, and the accessibility was better than I expected with my wheelchair. Hell yeah. I was confident that it would be, but I was also a little worried after you said it. I was like, I really hope they have a good time. And I also had loads of fun. Stay safe and awesome, y'all. That's so good. Ty Tick Guy, what was your favorite thing? That was 2 hours ago that you tipped, so maybe you can craft more of that currency in the big cauldron in the second minute. Thank you, Jonixon. Appreciate you. Ty Tick Guy, I'm so happy to hear that. I really am. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad you're enjoying the print. That makes me very happy. Yay. Yay, hooray. Yay, hooray. Awesome. I will say this. My Streamly shop, I hesitate to even say it, but it is open again for a little bit. I did that because I wasn't able to have my Delicious in Dungeon prints with me at Anime Impulse, so I opened it for anybody who was looking for that. And I'm like, hey, we can still meet in person, and I can say hi. If you want to print, it'll be still customized, but it's that way. But I believe I'm doing that signing actually this Saturday. It won't be particularly long. I'm just going to go live to do that. So anybody who missed out last time, there you go. But I'll also say I'm contacting some other people about different prints for different things too. So don't, as always, for the love of God, please don't feel pressure, but just letting you know the Streamly shop is indeed open. Amateur Nail Art says, I love my prints you signed for me at GalaxyCon. I'm so glad, Amateur Nail Art. I had such a great time. I loved meeting people at that there GalaxyCon. It meant a lot to me, so I'm glad.
It's cooking
Thank
still.
you. Oh no! I should have done all the other stuff first, like the swarm of bats. Shoot. All right, y'all. Like I said, I can't stream too long tonight, so what I will do...
Concentrate.
What I will do is, I'm going to go up to the surface one more time and see what it's like to use this skull weapon situation. Just to give it a shot. Just to give it a shot. And if I die, I die. And that'll be okay. Any other cons you're going to visit this summer? Yes, Point, there are. I don't know which ones have been specifically announced yet, so that's one thing I have to do tonight is sit down and look at everything schedule-wise and all that and make sure. Yeah. Thank you again, Ty Tick Guy. We've got Kira Bean dropping 10 flippin' bucks. Thank you very much, Kira Bean. Appreciate you. saying, hi, Damien, wanted to tip because you're awesome. Well, that's very sweet. Thank you. You don't have to do that. It's very sweet that you did. Thank you so much. I was also having a super crappy day the other day, and you liked a comment I made on your tweet, and it cheered me up. And then I got my signed Dungeon Meshi print. Thank you. Much love as always. Thank you, Kirby, and I appreciate that. I try not to be on the socials media too much, but every once in a while I'll go through and like a comment or like a post or something, and so those words of kindness and sweetness are always very much appreciated. So thank you. I'm glad it meant something to you too. That's very sweet. I wanted one and to meet you, but you're pretty far from me. Lol, maybe one day. Well, who knows, Lorraine? I may talk with people about cons not even in the U.S. Who even knows? Who even knows? It's possible. Oh, bump. It's possible. You never know. Cryptic. Okay, I'll read out. There's only a few more left here, but I'll read out Demo Nachos before we run out up to the sky. Demo Nacho dropping 666 bucks. Thank you very much, Demo Nacho. Demo Nacho says, hola, Damien. Hope you're doing well. I am, thank you, and I hope you're doing well as well. After 4 years, I finally caught the vid. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, that sucks. Even drew the short straw since I developed symptoms while most of my family were asymptomatic. Well, I'm glad they're asymptomatic, but that sucks. So I'm on medical leave until the doctor says it's okay. Demo Nacho, please rest up. COVID does indeed suck. It is still a thing. I still try to mask up wherever I go. Thankfully at GalaxyCon, it was a very open area, and I had a fan blowing like away from my face, which is helpful. And also I'm boosted to the max due to my immune system. But even then, it's not a perfect science. So please take care of yourself. Please. As annoying as it is, rest now so you can just do better and be back on your feet more normally later. I know it's annoying, but please take care of yourself. Alrighty. What do we do? What is this? What is this?
The family stands united in our cause. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Pleased to make your acquaintance,
Hera!
my dear. Welcome to our world surface, such as it is. I promised the family that once you demonstrated your resolve to us, then I'd take you under my wing. And
They did make her very feathery in her appearance. I like this. Your attacks deal more damage and inflict hitch. Afflicted foes take 30% of damage dealt to other afflicted foes. Oh! Your cast lasts 200% longer and deal damage to every foe that joins the encounter. Oh! Yeah, I'll do the hitch thing, please, especially with this explosion damage. Swords. This is insane.
The Queen is with me now.
That's so good. I kind of love this. This is so good. I mean, I know I'm going to run out of magic very quickly using this, but like once I can start actually understanding it, it's my God.
All that now illuminates the surface, where the dead have risen, and Olympus teeters on the brink of doom.
And yet doom is waiting at the crossroads with his sister Ares, who is the heiress to a fortune which you must pay to Charon, the boatman.
Okay, so we have a power from Hera, and we're about to run into Zeus. Okay. Plant Face, thanks for hanging out. Have a lovely night. Take care. Good luck with all the things. And we'll see you next time. I think you do sort of have to keep bouncing around like this, because otherwise it's kind of insane to have to keep track of where the skulls are.
Something is different with you, niece. You seem so very much alive.
Oh,
Upon the surface here, no less.
is that my wife? I've got to go.
Somehow? Impossible.
Your attacks have blitz. Yeah, it does replace Hera's, huh? Your sprint causes nearby foes to be struck by lightning. That's awesome. Your strikes emit chain lightning by priming mana. Oh, but 50 mana. We can't do that. It's way too much to prime for something like this. that would... Hitch would hit each person and each person back and forth with Chain Lightning. And there's not going to be much room to sprint around in this one. I might do Static Shock, and then we can just boost up our magic later.
Lightning from on high.
That might be a stupid move, but like, I'll still try it here. I guess we can dash without using magic here. Okay, that works.
Just squeeze on through.
Oop, just gonna get by you here.
You're the help.
Heracles?
That's rich. Friendly word of advice, sister. Stay out of my bloody way, else you're liable to get hurt. Now scoot, and tell whomever sent you that I work alone.
We got someone to introduce you to. Their name is Nemesis. You're gonna love them. Wow. Okay. That's wild. That design too is great.
Your threat is duly noted, son of Zeus. I'm headed for the docks, but understand this city's sealed shut.
Yeah, if you're son of Zeus, then we're not sister, we're cousins. So don't call me sister. Unless it's like a witch kind of sister, in which case, okay.
Then you understand you ought to turn back. This town is dead and doesn't let the living pass.
I've already done that.
I'm daughter of Hades. The dead shall answer to me.
As in Hades,
They
nuts.
just need a little encouragement.
Try all you like, but remember you were warned.
Leaning against that club. What are you, some kind of club promoter? What are you, some kind of... Okay, let's go. Okay, so we got the magic one. We've got more Hera. Hera's going to be real important. Magic will also be important because I took that skill, which was still maybe not the smartest move. Hermes will probably be good. What do we got over here? Oh, double health. That's a good idea. And then down here. Oh, Aphrodite. I don't think I want to be Aphrodite with Zeus and Hera. I feel like that's a little... I feel like we're good on our own. I feel like we can just do whatever. Let's go for... We know we'll need the magic. So let's do that.
For my father. That pylon's powering the barrier out there. No shells.
Oof. Okay, so it's actually kind of hard when it's just like right there, huh? A little hard to do like right up close damage. That is a problem for sure.
Pylon destroyed.
And I guess your dash attack gets a little less useful, and that's why you use like dash attack here. Okay, okay, I can see it. I'm curious if there's gonna be upgrades where it's like, actually you have 4 or 5 skulls now and not just the one. Wasn't bad though. Definitely something I'll need to figure out. Ooh, shall we compel this spirit? Honest Alcoholic says, how is the new Hades game? Incredible. Incredible. It's sometimes there's like a second game in a series and you're like, oh, this could have been DLC. Nope, this is everything you loved and more, with enough changed up for it to feel like a different game without it also being confusing. It's just so good. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, I'm getting the hang of it now. You can so you can lead off with one crazy attack and then just dash right on in. That makes sense to me. Okay. Ooh. This new weapon is certainly the most different by far than the rest of them, but still, it's good. And I will say with Hera's boosts, it's the most damaging to enemies by far that I've seen. Yep.
Revol's empty.
Oh my god, there's more? Come on, guy from Ghostbusters. Come on, guy from Ghostbusters. Ghostbuster Brown. Woo! Yeah, I don't always know what I'm doing when I'm running to and fro with this one. It's the hardest weapon to learn. Yeah, I can see that pretty immediately, TBH. But that's okay. Oh, who are these little guys? I like the little ghosts just hanging around. They're like, we like to. Oh no, it's sheep spirits. More dead sheep. That makes me so sad. Ooh. Oh. Okay, hold on. Your boons become heroic, then lose rarity every 5 encounters. So it'd become heroic, then epic, then rare. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. Whenever you run out of mana, prime to restore all mana up to the reduced limit. Okay. I'm just going to do the hitch sprint. We've already got the hitch situation going, so why not do this? A little extra boost.
You got boost power.
I'm going to just keep saying all of my verbal stims for fun. Hey, in a small room like this, that is maybe the best weapon that's ever existed in any game. Bones for the broken. Yum. Yum. Yum.
They're trying to slow me
The
down.
rarity boon is worth it if you're close to the end of a run. I can see that. That does make sense. Let's see here. So, options are Hermes. Hermes would be a good one.
Trying to escape.
Hey, don't escape, guys. I wonder if it's a good thing that we just did that. Maybe I shouldn't have run into them and done a murder. So we got Hermes. What do we got? What do we got? Hey man, stop. We'll definitely need more health. Hestia might be good. Aphrodite and Zeus again. Let's do more health, and then we'll do Zeus, and then we'll do Hestia. Honestly, this is one where I think the charging up, giving you like a slowed version of enemies, is kind of necessary. So lesson learned there. I don't think I'll take this weapon without that in the future. But yeah, that 60% damage bonus to everybody thing is so useful when you're doing this like multiple area of effect attack situation. Like, it's kind of incredible. TBH. It's the dang fire on the ground that's getting me every time. And yes, I have the ability to learn from my mistakes, but I just clearly am not gonna. And that's been my problem. There we go. Woo. Health.
Better.
That's our first fish of the game. Let's go. How's this gonna work?
Mine.
Roach.
I got a roach.
Ready, roach. Would it not be a loach? I wonder if that's a translation thing from like old-timey Greek, or if there is just indeed a fish called a roach, or if this is also Geralt's horse. Good job, Roach. You did it, Roach. Yeah, baby, that crowd control can't be stopped. Can't stop, won't stop. The murder. Thanks for the one thing.
Oh.
What'd I get? Huh. Okay, it's been 2.5 hours. Thank you, Wayward Jaybird. Appreciate you. So whatever happens within the next half hour, I gotta finish up because I got work to do and I got a voiceover booking in the morning.
Is weakening.
I'm gonna let them just hang out there for a minute. 45 health. Thank you again, Wayward Jaybird. I'm gonna go with Zeus and see if there's a duo skill anywhere involved. Any Dua Lipa situations over here.
Smite them. Should put a dent into that barrier.
Nyum. Nyum. Oof.
No shells.
Honestly, it's a good thing that they have the fire on the ground thing, because if not, I feel like it would be a little unfair. Like, I'd kind of just be running around doing whatever for no reason, destroying anything. You know, I would be mindlessly just jamming on buttons, and I'd rather actually try. You know? You know? All right, Zeus.
In the name of Hades.
Specials inflict blitz. That's great. Gradually restore mana, but your total amount is reduced by 70%. Ah, man. Hold cast to aim where the binding circle appears. Foes are struck by lightning. I think specials inflict blitz would be great because we keep dashing along with our specials here. It's honestly a pretty solid combo. It's a weird one, but I like it. Damien, do voice work at home or in office? I'm doing it from home, and it's such a pain to soundproof home offices, says Starry Skipper. Yeah, I mean, I do all my auditions at home. Having a good mic helps, like a really like sensitive cardioid, because you can have it just sort of only pick up what's here and then everything else doesn't matter. I think sometimes the issue that people run into is trying to soundproof everything, because deadening a space doesn't always let it sound natural. And by that, I mean, like, you know, if you're recording from a tiny closet with a bunch of soundproof foam everywhere, that's not always how things are going to sound IRL. Okay, a Shure SM7B, that's a good mic. That's what I'm using here right now. It is a little bit trickier to deaden everything else. My recommendation for you would be whatever your preamp is, see if you can set a noise gate, because that way anything under minus 25, minus 30 or whatever isn't even picked up, which just means that, you know, if there's kind of like a honking horn off in the distance, like maybe your mic won't even register it, but you are still audible because you're right there, you know? That's I think the best thing I can say for the Shure SM7B. Like right now, Zelda is kind of yelling and pawing at the door, but y'all can't hear her because she's not above that decibel, you know? So
Revol's empty.
yeah, I think if this thing had more skulls, it would be so flippin' overpowered, and I want that, but I also understand why they don't let me have it.
Out of shells.
Gotcha, thank you for explaining. No worries, Starry Skipper. Here's something that might help. Even if this is not the preamp that you have, I use one for streaming called the Go, G-O XLR, and frankly, I don't think I would recommend it because I don't think they're making it anymore, which means it's not going to get the updates it would need. I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, so, but look up, there's like a YouTube video I've used before where it's like how to set up the Shure SM7B with a Go XLR. And even if you don't use the Go XLR, it taught me all the like principles I need to know in terms of like, oh, you're going to want to make a noise threshold. You're going to want to bring out these ranges of sounds. You're going to want to do this. You're going to want to do that. Like that knowledge will extend beyond just using that exact equipment, you know? Should be like, I think it's like a 12-minute video. It's got chapters. It's pretty concisely explained. So I wish you well.
Look at you, hot stuff. You made it to the surface after all. I figured that you might. It's maybe even colder here than down below, but that, at least, we can fix right away, I think.
Your cast repeatedly inflicts scorch. That's great. Oh, I would lose static shock, which I don't love. Which one is static shock? Oh, your strikes emit chain lightning for 15 damage, which is not much, and I lose 50 mana to make it happen. But I would gain health and magic by how much? 50 each? I think I might do Burnt Offering, to be honest. Losing static shock. Your cast special also launches a fiery projectile. Or your special also, but uses +10. Yeah, I might do that, folks. Burnt Offering makes sense to me.
Getting warmer.
I'll do a little less damage, but like, I need my extra little boost. It's me, Jeff. Thank you very much for your sweet words. I'm glad you're liking Delicious in Dungeon. I appreciate you. I was just saying before to somebody who popped in, Hades 2 is phenomenal. It is... Sometimes there's a sequel to a game and you're like, oh, this could have been DLC. This could not. It is such a great boost to what made the first game great. There's so much more to it. They change up the way certain things feel. so that it still feels comfortable, but there's still new stuff to learn and experience. It's just exquisite. And like, I know it's early access, but it might as well not be at this point. Like, it's so close to being done, it might as well be, you know? I'm glad there's still more stuff, but like, you know, it's just fantastic. Now, what is this then? With that, here we go. Woo! We saved the ghosts. I am so curious about how this weapon would deal with the other part of the underworld that we had done previously, because like, there are just some enemies that I think would just get absolutely shredded by it, and I think there's some spots where we would have a hard time. Like, you know that like shadow vampire thing in the third area that like kind of sucks you in with the wind and steals your health? I feel like I would have a really hard time with that in this. Who knows?
Hey, you're here. That's great. Hex says you even got your underworld blood curse sorted, so you're ready for a bit of a long distance run.
Yeah,
just
pretty much.
Bumps along the way, but let's speed you past them if we can.
Sprint is 15% faster. So funny. Each time you slay a foe, deal more damage. More money. Did we even find... We did find Charon, the boatman, selling stuff in this first area. Sprint is faster, gives you a barrier that blocks hits. I think anything keeps us alive. I can't really worry about the money stuff right now. Yep. Okay.
Should be able to get out.
Yep, immediately able to do the money thing. Oh, I already restored my health? Shoot. Okay, that's fine.
Enough of this place.
Enough of you in your place.
Ooh, this is a tricky choice. Honestly, this is one of the times where I'm like, is pomegranate truly worth it? Oh, fish time. Hold on.
Here, little fish.
Ah, damn it.
Got away.
Ah, I was too twitchy. Sorry.
You're not particularly close with your brothers or sisters, are you? When you chance to visit us, Nemesis all but ignores you. I know, it's just...
Come on, money in a jar, please. Money in a jar, please. I'm so close to being able to afford both.
A lonesome, dusty path from the necropolis exhibits much of the decay within, yet provides comfort of a sort to all the many simple shades nearby, with nowhere left to go.
Y'all know there's an afterlife, right? And you can just go there. Actually makes it pretty easy. Actually, let's see. Oh, sorry. Well, I was gonna go for the heart, but we already have 2 death defiances. I'm gonna do a power up for the thing we already have, and then go for Hestia.
May I?
Oh, yes. Yes. Attacks deal more damage and inflict hitch. Nice.
Felt that for sure.
You really have to pay that Charon character in these situations. What sort of daft system is that?
I don't know. Help me for free.
Sins for the poor? Doesn't seem fair at all.
You cast inflict. Yep, that's great. Special also lost fiery projectile. But uses +10 mana. Let's do this one. Smolder Ring.
Fired up.
Smolder Ring.
Gotta be kidding.
Didn't you already kill me kind of once?
Bomb the other night while I was out. Could have cased the joint, but you didn't. Drank from my well, and that was it.
What can I say? I'm awesome.
I'm no thief. And besides, your residence is filthy. You could stand to clean it up instead of facing me. Let me know if you need assistance, as I'll soon be...
Nah, thanks. If it was tidy in there, I couldn't sniff my way around. And also, you shut up. I don't go telling you the way you ought to live.
Yeah, but you tried to kill me, so that kind of counts.
Heads up.
Oh, God. Ooh, this is going to be really weird doing a boss fight like this. I guess at least he takes a bunch of damage. That's actually super nice. And once he starts to summon other, like, cronies, that'll be helpful. Because then I can do extra damage to him. Yep. Oh, poor little sheep. I want to hurt your sheep, dude. Stop making me hurt your sheep, bro. Dude, I have no interest in harming your flock, dude. Quit making me flock with you, dude. Bro, do not flock with me, my guy. I'm not to be flocked with right now. Okay, out of shells, but where are the shells? That's what I would love to know, personally, myself. For me. Yep, this is gonna suck, actually. I'm about to be... Yep, deathified. Okay, so I've got a few seconds left to get this back.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This actually sucks a lot. Okay, so 1 Death Defiance, that's fine. Okay, that one's all the way over there. What am I supposed to do about that?
No shells.
No shells. Okay, well then where are they? I'm having a real hard time finding out where they are. Even if I try to go in the direction where they were. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, cool. Well, about to do a Death Defiance again, which actually kind of sucks to do this early. But that's okay. Everything's fine. Come on. This is actually so hard to do with a boss. Okay, this is where this type of build... Oh, I'm just done. I thought I had one more.
Where'd you go?
Well... That's okay, because I know I had to go anyway. I thought I had another one. Weird. Huh. Hi, Frog.
You ever faced a Cyclops, Freenos? No?
Just now. Just now with us.
Hello.
Let me see.
Nice.
You've much to learn yet from that book.
Okay, getting close. Let's do our little quick run to talk to a couple people as I read out the last couple subs and then the resubscribers, and then we'll dude. Thanks again for joining, y'all. Again, for anybody who's new, I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Sunday is like afternoon my time. I'm in California. Saturday, I have planned a little signing stream for the Streamily stuff. Again, it's not planned to be a big one. It's mostly for the folks that went to Anime Impulse and couldn't get Delicious in Dungeon prints, so that was the next best thing that we had to do. But the shop is still open if that's something that intrigues you.
Princess, officially I cannot condone your actions.
But that was baller as
Your
hell.
visits to the surface violate the terms the fates set for your father's lineage, and you invite whichever consequences they see fit.
Yes, but unofficially, Lord Moros? If you'll permit yourself to speak of it this once.
It was pretty cool,
Or I'll be
right?
limited to candid conversations only when I'm on the verge of death.
Our conversations are most definitely more secure that way, but unofficially, I am amazed by your accomplishment.
Hi, Ken. It's good to see
Perhaps
you.
living so
I
close
miss
to the
you
surface
too.
predisposed you, but still, I was uncertain it was possible.
What in the Final Fantasy villain
May the fates
are you
forgive my
talking about?
transgressions.
Likewise.
Thanks for the trash.
I figured it out. All these visits topside. You're trying to get to Olympus. Come to the family's rescue.
Yeah.
An end to the war up there, is that it?
Yes.
Oh, I just go up there to gather fresh reagents, really. Moss, bits of bronze. Comes in handy. The Olympians are very good at taking care of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Sure they are. And they're too proud to ask for help. Just don't go ruining it for Ares when you're up there picking moss. He's on a real hot streak lately.
Sounds like you and the God of War are still pretty close. Been very busy lately, hasn't he?
Sure has.
All right.
May moonlight guide you.
Don't need it.
I close my eyes when I shoot my bazooka.
Regained your strength, I see.
Yeah, whatever.
Smells delicious. I know.
Rite of river fording. Ooh. Restore the crossroads fishing pier so it may be used. Grants +1 twin lures. Interesting. Still need more myrtle. Still haven't found garlic. Still haven't found mandrake. Summon a colony of bats. That's pretty sick. Still not able to make another little guy. Yeah, animal familiars. Turn trusted beasts into your animal familiars gains 1 witch's delight. And I still haven't been able to make another witch's delight. I'm curious how you do that. It's kind of weird that I can't. But for now, summoning a colony of bats.
You have it.
You now have a bunch of bats.
Your recent travels to the surface. How were you able to survive up there? You were away for longer than I would have expected.
Magic.
My surface breathing incantation made a difference after all, Headmistress. I still felt the oppressive atmosphere up there, weighing down on me, but not crushing me quite like before.
In fact, being up there was kind of brave and cool. Amateur Nail Art, thank you for the 100 bits.
Magic born of your resolve. I'm impressed, though not entirely surprised.
You should
May
be.
your craft thus protect you ere Olympus is secure.
Literally the entire time is like, no, the fates themselves have decided that this is impossible. Well, I did it once. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I bet you could. No.
Indeed.
Toodly and noodly. All right. Money. More ashes. More ashes. More ashes. More energy. More energy. I'm going to wait until we can get more fate fabric. That sounds important to me. More moon dust. I can't afford yet. All right. We've got Shibugi Alarm Pants. I'm just reading out the last few tips here before I read out the resubscribers. Thank you again, y'all, for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate it. Shibugi Alarm Pants dropping 3 flipping bucks. Thank you. Saying, hi, Damien. Had one heck of a 3-day trip last weekend. Oh, in a good way. Good. Okay. Reconnected with my friends, family, and so many memories and nostalgia to the point of happy tears. Oh, I love that for you. Always, anyways, enough of me rambling. Sending love to you and the coop. God bless. Thank you, Shibugi Alarm Pants. I appreciate you. That sounds like the kind of weekend that we could all just hope for one day. You know, I feel like there's a handful of weekends or whatever times in our life where you're like, wow, that was truly perfect. I got to hang out with this person, reconnect with this, cry about this. Like it's very special when you're able to recognize those moments and be like, yep, that's just what I had. So I'm very happy for you.
I encountered mighty Heracles on the surface. No mistaking him. Though I thought he was dead. He seemed very much alive. On the outside, anyway. And still in service to the gods.
Not the lion he was wearing. That was dead, on account of it was mostly skin. The muscle and bones were gone. He was wearing the lion as its skin.
The great Heracles. That's a complicated one. Part man, part god, part monster too, perhaps.
All action. Damn good kisser he is. I mean, you know, whatever.
What did he want? He give you any trouble?
He was quite brusque. Told me to stay out of his way. Sounds like he has a task of his own. Maybe Olympus isn't counting on me to succeed.
Heracles is Hercules, right? It's the same thing. Is that a stupid question?
Ruthless ones. They may not like their odds hinging on any one individual.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Do watch yourself with Heracles,
Because I keep wanting to make Hercules jokes, and I'm like, I don't want to look stupid.
Back early.
I swear to God, without those subtitles, I thought she said Beverly. I'm like,
You keep
Beverly?
heading up when you ought to be heading down toward your objective. Forget about the mountain, not your fight.
None of it's your fight, so hush.
My family on Olympus is under assault by the legions of Kronos, and it's not my fight?
No. He's down below, all comfy on your father's throne, and you don't have anything to worry about besides him.
Nemesis, Hecate, Melinoe, and Beverly. It works.
Sure I don't.
Okay, we got the thing. Nope.
Let me see.
Oh, that's what they want me to check on. Can I boost this yet? I can't. Okay. Okay. So then let me check one more thing real quick. Is there anything else to be had from this location? No. Anything else here? No. Skelly isn't here. Okay. I'm going to try the skull again. And just so the game saves properly, that I did all of the things, I'm going to go this way. And then we'll be good to go. I'm going to start exiting out as I read the last bits here. Thank you again very much, y'all. Ooh, Erebus Rainfall. We've got Moon Escape dropping $6. Thank you very much, Moon Escape. Oh my God, Beverly's the goddess of bitter soda. If you know, you know. I do know DX927, the bitterest Italian soda of them all. I wonder as an adult how it would taste. Probably I'd still hate it. Moon Escape, thank you for dropping those $666 bucks. Thank you for that. And there's just a smiley face emote, and I appreciate you very, very much. Let's see here. We've got Katya Rose dropping $10.69. Thank you, you generous mother goose. I appreciate you a lot. And Katya Rose says, hope the rest of your week is chill. Thank you very much. I think it will be. I mean, I've got some busy stuff the next couple days, but all of it's fun and nothing's too crazy. And it's plenty of time to like not work myself to the bone like I was before. Not work myself to the bone. I get to have a fun job and I'm very lucky to do it. I just don't take many breaks. So I've built in time for breaks and resting, and it feels good and nice to do. But thank you very much, Katya Rose. I appreciate you. And then finally, we got Cup of Boba Tea dropping $3.69. Nice. Thank you, Cup of Boba Tea. Saying, hey, Damien and Coop, that's us. Just wanted to say that I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Not to let anyone dim your light. Hear, hear. It's hard to do sometimes, but y'all have such beautiful hearts in this community that you deserve to shine. Peace and love. Cup of Boba Tea, I appreciate that. Thank you. And you know what? Cup of Boba Tea, it's easier said than done, but I think sometimes if you're able to look at like a group of people or a person, or someone makes a mean comment online, you're like, yeah, I don't want to let that person dim my light. But what it more often is it's us. We'll do it to ourselves. Sometimes we'll use other things as like a locus through which to send all of our own negative thoughts. But yeah, that's what I find I do. So do your best. Do your best to avoid those things. Easier said than done, but being aware of it is half the battle. And then we got some resubscribers today, just a handful before we send off a little raid. I'll find a streaming friend here in a moment. But before we do, I want to give a warm welcome back to everybody who keeps coming back month after month and is somehow not sick of me yet. Thank you so much. So a very spicy Clever Coop welcome, and thank you and welcome back to 1 miles per hour for their 3rd month, Park Min for their 6th, we got Devoid of Stars for their 45th, Care for their 39th, Jane Newcomb for their 35th, Allie Tyler for their 9th, Olive Oil Aaliyah for their 14th, Desi Lou for their 10th at a tier 3. Thank you so flippin' much, Desi Lou. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you for the extra trunk of support. Keffy for their 5th, Sammy Zammy for their 9th, Lovely Lily for their 10th. We got Sweet PB, for their 8th, the Ginger Rat for their 38th, Rabbits on Chalk for their 3rd, Chana Bean for their 6th, Lexus for their 17th at a tier 2. Lexus, thank you so much for the extra trunk of support. I greatly appreciate you. Amanda M. Davis for their 43rd at a tier 3. Amanda M. Davis, thank you a bonkers amount for that big ol' extra chunk of support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trek Fan for their 4th, Yelly for their 16th, Soulless Haze for their 4th, Maddie Jade for their 4th, Hyper Hyphenate for their 17th, Fading Melody for their 2nd, Starry Skipper for their 5th, and then finally Dre Slays for their 11th. Thank you so much for joining today, y'all. Again, sorry, I don't know why it wasn't letting me see A, brand new subscribers, or B, who the sub bomb folks gifted to. I usually read those things out. So sorry I missed them, but thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I really appreciate it. Again, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday are the norms. I'll do a very quick stream on Saturday. I'll let you know the time when I know the time. But that's for anybody who is still looking for those streamily situations. Let's raid Iffy. Iffy's playing some Magic the Gathering. And obviously, if we're going to raid Iffy, we have to say, use the heart of the cards. And also, oh yeah, thank you, Wayward Jaybird. The Trails Through Daybreak demo is available now, where I play the blue-haired protag boy, Van Arkwright. It's available for Switch and PlayStation. Thank you again for reminding me of that, Wayward Jaybird. I might try that out on Thursday. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, thank you so much. Clever Coop, as I always say, whether you tip, you subscribe, you throw bits my way, or you just support me by watching with your eyeballs, I so appreciate you. I love this community, and I could not and would not want to do this without you. Thanks for hanging out tonight. This was truly a lovely part of my day, and I can't wait to see you again. And until next time, Clever Coop, you are dismissed. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye.